Yeah, we do this. We do this. We still do this. Working on the weekend like usual, baby. Come on. Who else? Who else but tea time? Let's get it going. I think the game's just about ready to start. I think we're doing this right now. Hold on one little pretty second. Oh, we're kicking off, baby. We're starting up. It's starting up right here. NFC South Championship. It's the Buccaneers versus the Panthers, and we're all Buccaneers. We're all Buccaneers today. Come on. Who's with me? Who's with me? We're going Buccaneers. We're going Buccaneers on them. Come on. The Buck and ears. We're going the Buck and ears. You know what I mean? It's the Buck including the ears. Oh my God, we are ready. Oh my God, this is going to be a good game. Oh my God, let's do it live. Come on. All right, this right here, this shit right, oh, we already got an injury. I was about to say perfect. That's not perfect. That's not perfect because the only reason I said it's perfect is because I have to introduce this. I have to tell you all what we're doing here. This shit right here, this shit right here, this shit right here, this is tea time. And I am your host, Tony Murr. And if you are watching, if you are a football fan, if you are a Panthers fan, if you are a Buccaneers fan, if you're a Seahawks fan, if you're a 49ers fan, if you're a fan of a little bit of a rub on your ass cheeks before you go to bed, if you're a fan of a hot cocoa before you go to bed, I don't care what it is. If you are looking at me, if you are intaking my voice, if you are intaking and obsessing and obtaining what it is that's in front of you right now, then you are officially we are officially teed up over here. We are teed up. Man, I'm excited about this stream. This is going to be one of the best ones. Come on. Five Guys or Shake Shack? Five Guys. Five Guys has the best fast food burger. Especially because you get to customize it more. You get to customize it more. You get to make it your own. It's the Buck in ears. The Buck. It's the Buck. This is how you get in the mood for the Buccaneers. It's the Buck in ears. You know what I mean? You ever do that move in the bedroom? I'll show you how it looks like. It's the Buck in ears. The Buck in ears. The Buck in ears. And then you start hearing that rhythm. The Buck in ears. Sorry, it's a kid show. Sorry, it's a kid show. We can't show it all, but that's a little preview of what the Buccaneers football team is going to look like today. Woo! All right, the reason why we are so big, so huge on the Buccaneers today is because of two things. Besides the Patriots, I am a Patriots fan through and through. I am from the New England area. I grew up a little bit outside of Boston. So I'm a Patriots fan, first and foremost. Then my buddy Tom Brady, the best to ever do it, the GOAT, went over to Tampa Bay, won a Super Bowl there. Really love that team. Baker Mayfield, my favorite player in the NFL. Put that all together, the Buccaneers are my second favorite team, and then on top of it, which is more important than anything, what I like, I had the Buccaneers to win the NFC South. A future bet before the year started. It was about even odds. It was minus 120 maybe for the Buccaneers to win the NFC South. It all comes down to this weekend. They've been terrible recently. They've been awful. Alright, hold on. Alright, now I'm just syncing this up so we can do the live scoreboard in a second. We're gonna run this. We're running the fucking ball first and foremost. Yes, we are. Running with Bucky! Right up the goddamn middle for 9 yards. Bam! Alright, let's get this scoreboard up. I love who's on this call right now. I hate that I'm taking away some of their shine. I think we have Louis Riddick and Orlovsky on this call. I hate to be taken away from them, but we know we got to do it the tea time way around here. We got to do it the tea time way. Screen capture. We're going to go bam right there. Bam. There we go. We are live. We are live. Oh, we are right on time, too. Let's go. That's a first down. We're going heavy set on the Buccaneers. Come on. Riley, I hate to do it to you, buddy. You're going to have to see Grossi. You're going to have to see Grossi for the Seahawks 49ers. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm dedicated, but not that dedicated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I'm not doing both. I'm just doing this one. Stick with me here, Riley. Stick with me here because we got a big game going on. Buccaneers, we're handing the ball off. It's a fake play action, looking right, throwing right. We got Mike Evans, sliding catch for a first down. Looks like it looks wet and muggy in Tampa Bay right now. It looks wet and muggy. Oh, we got that. Baker looking tight to go, and I like that out of Mike Evans. We're not even going with the gloves today. He's going bare hands. That's how you know it's wet terrain and wet elements in Tampa Bay. What else would you expect? I mean, it's the Buccaneers. We're used to the wetness of the sea. We got McMillan in motion. We got the handoff to Bucky Irving. He's finding a couple of yards. Finds more than a couple. Gain of 5 or 6 right there. I love how this Buccaneer offense is looking to start this off. Exactly. Riley, we still got the Tea Time Tailgate tomorrow morning. We can talk about it then. And we're opposites on that game. I feel like you and I, we're usually aligned. We're usually rooting for the same thing. I'm not rooting for the Seahawks tonight, buddy. I'm sorry. I had a future bet that the 49ers would win the NFC West, so I'm all in on the 49ers tonight. But I'm even more in on the Buccaneers, baby. We hand the ball off again. We like third and short, third and manageable. Get this to where we feel comfortable, and that is 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, even 3rd and 6. I feel comfortable with all those yardages to go on 3rd down for the Buccaneers today. All over on the line for the Buccaneers today. We have the 13th best 3rd down conversion in the NFL, 40%. And we're handing it off again to Bucky Irving. He finds his way for the first down. And we keep the gravy train moving forward. All aboard the gravy train, and the head conductor is Bucky Irving. A choo-choo, a choo-choo. Come on. All right. We're already 4 minutes into this game practically, and it's been all Buccaneers. Yeah, I mean, they've been on a terrible skid, but the Panthers are not that good. The Panthers as a road dog are not very good. Let's go. But Baker Mayfield, he's not afraid to throw his shoulder, baby. He gets low. He delivers the blow, and almost a first down for the Bucs. Hey, oh, look, and he's talking shit. This is right where you are, Baker. This is right where you are, Baker. He wants to be talking that talk early in the game, feeling himself. And you can't give him this much room. We're going to have a spy out there. You can't give Baker that much room. You think he's going to slide? He's going to bring the noise and bring the pound to you. Look at this. Talking shit to a linebacker. You can't even bring me down. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's already 9 right there. Here we go. We're passing it. That's Cade Otton. When the going gets tough, when this wet of conditions, when the conditions are tough like they are in Tampa Bay right now, you need to see that ball all the way in. You're catching it with your body. You're doing it really securely, and Cade Otton does a very good example of this right here. This is how you want to catch the ball. I like both of these teams too. Before the Buccaneers were my second favorite team, the Carolina Panthers were my second favorite team. And it was because of first Steve Smith and then Cam Newton. We got 8 plays, 56 yards, more than 5 minutes and counting going into this game right now. Baker in the shotgun. He's looking to the end zone. He's throwing to the end zone. It's Cade Otton, otherwise known as Cotton. And Baker says, I'm here. I'm here to stay. That's the first touchdown of the game right there. Nice throw. Oh, I like how this offense is looking already. Come on, man. Come on with that little Cotton. A little Cotton touchdown. Look at this. He was looking to the end zone the whole time. He finds the seam perfectly over the middle. And like I said, Cotton, he's looking that in. He's catching that with two hands. He's catching that with two hands, looking that all the way in, absorbs the blow, and he says, I need a blow for later. Shout out Mrs. Otten. Shout out whoever he gets down with. You know, I'm not sure, but maybe there is a Mrs. Otten. What a start for the Bucs is right, Riley. That's a touchdown on the first drive. Come on. So I need to stay consistent. I need to stay consistent because what I usually say is watch out for a flawless first drive because it could be a little bit of a facade. It could be a little bit of a fake because when you see that first drive and it looks so good, everything's hitting right. Those are scripted plays where the defense isn't able to catch up to and kind of make adjustments to what the offense is doing. So a lot of times a team can come out looking very hot on that first drive and then it significantly slows down from there. So just because the Bucs look great on that first drive, don't say this is over and done with already. There's still a lot of game. There's still a lot of games, so buckle up. I know, Riley. I know. That's the tough part. I would have loved this weekend to be. I would have loved this game to be a pure win and get in for both teams. But now, because of the tiebreakers, if the Falcons win, it's the head. So what will happen is if the Bucs win, they will have the head-to-head. Sorry. The Panthers and the Bucs are going to have the same record after today. If the Bucs win. And then it goes to strength of schedule on the wins as to who gets the tiebreaker. And the Carolina Panthers are 2-0 against the Falcons. The Buccaneers are 1-1 against the Falcons. So it goes strength of schedule. Who did they beat? Likewise or common opponents. And if the Falcons win, that gets Carolina into it. And it goes back to that Thursday night football game where the Buccaneers were dominating the game. The Falcons were getting so many. This was a tea time game. The Falcons had over 200 yards, it seemed like, of penalties. And they let them win that game, a game that they had no business winning. It was purely brutal, and it all comes back down to that. So not only are we huge Buc fans today, we're huge Saints fans tomorrow. I hate that it comes down to that. The Falcons are actually playing good ball recently. They just beat the Rams. I don't like our chances tomorrow. I know, I got the poll going for the first time, but Riley, we need more people voting. If you are watching Tea Time right now, vote on the poll. Who you think's going to win? Is it going to be the Buccaneers or is it going to be the Saints? It's 50-50 right now. All right, here we go. Buccaneers kicking it to the Panthers. Now, we want to see how the Panthers can play ball. Can they play ball the same way that the Buccaneers have? Can they be up to the same standard, up to the same caliber, and up to the same velocity, intensity as the Buccaneers just had on offense? Look at this. I love a good seam route by the tight end. Finding it behind the backers, before the safeties. Boom. Riley, we're on to a new month, man. We're on to a new month. You are officially the horse race winner again for January. I will announce that in due time, but you and I are going to have to get in touch via email again because we need to decide the toy that you want to donate to Toys for Tots. You're the winner, my friend. I mean, you deserved it after the month that you had. No one was touching that. No one was touching what you had going on. All right, we got a handoff to Dowdle. And a no gain right there, eaten up by the monster, the refrigerator, the rectangle of Vita Vea. That is someone that you do not want to see coming through the hole. When you're going through the hole as a running back and you say Vita Vea, you wish you could call timeout and just go to the ground right there because you ain't moving past that. Oh, what? Penalty on the Bucs for what? Personal foul? Come on, man. We can't be having that. We can't be having bonehead plays. We can't be having bonehead plays. Oh my God. We called that a penalty? He was celebrating and not even for a full second. He was getting his teammate up right after. Oh my God. We're changing a 15-yard penalty? It's 7-0 on my end, Riley. It's 7-0 on my end. Oh, yeah. The scoreboard, that scoreboard. Hey, Riley, let me do my show, pal. Let me do my show because I had a whole. I like you. You're being observant. You're being aware of what's going on, of your surroundings. But I have a whole thing to say, and I want to congratulate you. And I need to bring in the new month and the new year. I'll do it all in due time. All right, 2nd and 12. The Panthers have had 0 positive plays other than a stupidly called Buccaneers penalty. We're getting after the quarterback right there. Short pass to Chuba Hubbard. Only gain of a yard. We got 3rd and long coming up. Let's go. All right, 3rd down. We're almost halfway through the first quarter. 23rd in the NFL. They're 37% on 3rd down compared to 40% for the Bucs. We got Young in the shotgun. He's looking left. He's looking straight downfield. He's throwing for a first. He had Xavier Legette for the first down. It's dropped. This ball's going back to the Buccaneers. Couldn't ask for a better start. Could not ask for a better start for the Buccaneers. Yeah, you got to flatten that up. I see. This is why Orlovsky's great. See, he's wearing no gloves too, Xavier Legette. But he was saying that you got to square that up. He rounded that route off and kept going upfield. Orlovsky was saying you got to cut that in more, and that would have been a completion. That was the throw that was on the money. All right, we're punting this. It's over his head, and it's into the Buccaneers end zone. That's a touchback going this way. All right, so I will, because Riley said it, I will make the adjustment right here. So, tea time, horse races. What a horse race is and what the horse race giveaway is. Horse race at tea time is right here. New fresh board for the horse race. So what a horse race is sorry, I got distracted. What a horse race is you pick a number. It's first come, first served in the chat. You pick a number between 1 and 6, like the sides of a die. I roll the die, and whatever number comes up, that horse moves up 1 block until your horse gets all the way to the finish line. If your horse is the first horse to finish the horse race, you win that horse race. You get your name up on the horse race leaderboard right here. You can see Riley is on top of the horse race leaderboard in December. We are now into January. We're in from 2025 to 2026. Riley is the last horse race monthly giveaway winner in the year of 2025. How special is that? But even though we're into a new year, that does not mean the horse races stop. The horses don't stop, they keep going, as Young Thug would say. So what we got going on right here is I need to make an adjustment. Riley, you win the horse race giveaway for for December. And now we have a clean slate. And now it's time to think of a new giveaway. Every month, it's a different giveaway. This past month, because it's the season of giving, we're giving away from tea time. So the winner of the horse race giveaway, Riley, he gets a $50 donation under his name from my pocket to Toys for Tots. It's the giving season. It was just Christmas. We're going to be giving away a $50 toy to Toys for Tots, courtesy of Riley. So, Riley, you're going to have to hit me via email to tell me what $50 toy we're giving to Toys for Tots. It's going to be in your name from Tea Time's pockets. This January, it's going to be a whole new giveaway. It's a whole new month. The question is what this giveaway is. That I'm not sure yet. We will define that out in due time. If you are in the chat, if you are a Tea Timer, I'm welcome to all suggestions. All right, but now let's get back to this football game. 7:24 left in the first quarter. Bucs with the ball back after a first great drive. And we got Rachaad White coming in the game for a gain of 2. Super Bowl tickets. Riley, let's hope together. You and I, let's pretend we're holding hands. We're holding hands like this, like a couple of men. Right over our heads, and we're flexing. And we're going like this. By this time next year, Tea Time will be so big that we're going to be giving away we'll be giving away for the horse race Super Bowl tickets. That's how big we'll be going. I would love to do that. So let's make a promise. Let's manifest it together. Tea Time will be that big. We could do Super Bowl tickets next year. Oh, we got Cotton again. Cotton's getting heavily involved. Hard to bring down the Cotton. All right, Baker, 3rd and 4 in the shotgun. Time winding down in the first quarter. A little bit more than 6 minutes left. He's throwing to the left. He airs it out to Michael Evans on the sideline. Great catch. We got a flag, though. Looks like it might be coming back. I don't know. Baker's pointing the other direction. Looks like it could be against the Panthers. You don't really see that type of throw from Baker that often. A real layup, a moon ball up and over. There we go. It's a penalty on the defense. Look at that moon ball up and over from Baker. Baker looking great today. I can't believe you didn't let this be in your own hands. We have to rely on the Saints to beat the Falcons tomorrow. I don't know, man. I think that's worth a Google search, Riley. It's worth like $50 toys, and then you kind of look from there as to, okay, that's a good one. That's one I want to donate. All right, he's handing the ball off to Rachaad White. Doesn't look like much, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage. I like this. Let's have the ball the whole first quarter, basically. Let's wind the clock down. Let's move the ball in a slow, methodical way. We want to dominate these guys at our home field while it's pissing and pouring rain. All right, Baker. Oh, it's 102 yards to zilch. I love it. In favor of the Buccaneers, of course. They're the ones with the touchdown. All right, we're almost at the 50-yard line. 2nd and 9 in the first quarter. Baker in the shotgun. He gets a snap. He's looking left. He's looking back right. Throws it to Oh, no, it's Bucky Irving. He's got enough for a first down and then some. I love it. He's looking great. All right, man. You tell me. You tell me, Riley. Look at this. That is great. Great way going through the projections. You can see by the camera lens how badly it's raining in Tampa Bay. I love this. And then you just get your playmakers out in space. Look, this guy's not wearing gloves either. Get him the ball. Let him make some moves. Let him make a play. We're at the 39-yard line of the Panthers now. McMillan in motion. It's an end around to Tez Johnson, 15. Does he find any yardage? A little bit of timid running, I'd say, out of Tez Johnson. He weighs less than me, I think. I'm 170 pounds. Actually, I think he's probably about that. He could be 160. But that was fine right there. That's a gain of 5. All right, less than 4 minutes left. Todd Bowles looking awfully damp in Tampa Bay, but he's all blacked out. And it's his clothing, okay? Let's not get crazy. He had a black hat and a black coat. Let's not go crazy there, okay? But that means he's ready for business. No frills to his game. And then we got Baker Mayfield wanting to run for a first down. He gets the first down, lowers the shoulder on the sideline. Who's that? Who's that on? Look, Baker's talking shit already. But we got a flag going. Was that on the Panthers? Was that on the Panthers right there? Look, he's the one talking shit. Yeah, but you look like the perpetrator in that deal. Taunting on the defense. Only it's allowed for Baker. Look, he's smiling. These guys are screwed. This is all Tampa Bay. Look, he's not even talking. He's just accepting it. He's just accepting the shit talk. Yeah, that's right. Let's go. I love this guy. He's ready to go up against anyone. No fear in this guy's game. That's a nice 15-yard penalty. Let's keep the drive moving in that direction. We're going to finish with another 7 right here in Tampa. Come on. Huh. Come on. Huh. Huh. 17 rush yards for Baker. Come on. How much was, let me see, 17.5 local meat chop had it at. He's looking to the right. He wants to run it again. He's looking back over the middle, wide open for a touchdown. He misses him. He had him 87. I've never seen this guy before. Durham was saying, what the hell? I'm wide open. For the first time I ever got in the game, I'm wide open. Why can't you just hit me? Baker had a ton of time to throw this. He's rolling all the way out to the right. He's got nothing. Looking back to the left. I mean, tough terrain and tough conditions in Tampa Bay. Oh, right through his hands. I mean, tough grab. He could have had it, though. Hey, I was talking about his apparel. Let's take it easy over there. All right, we got the handoff to Bucky Irving over the middle. That's a gain of 2 right there. We'll take that. We want to take time off the clock. As long as we're winning, we want to take time off of this clock. Less than 3 minutes left in the first quarter. All right, we got 3rd and 8 right here coming up. I don't know what. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember. All right, he's got in the shotgun. He's looking over the middle. He's got time. Baker, he wants to run the ball. Give him some space to run. Oh, I don't think that's a penalty. I think that's a penalty. The offensive lineman went past the line of scrimmage on a pass play to block. That should have been a penalty. It wasn't called. That's okay, though. That was a hell of a drive. Wanted 7 there. We'll take 3. Could have had 7 there. We'll take 3. Yeah, he didn't have the room. He didn't have the room to run for a first. It's hard to see through this camera lens. Oh, that was a great throw, too. Only a spot where Igbuka could get it. Just out of his reach. We got Chase McMillan. Gonna McMillan this one in there. Can he do it? He does. 3 extra points for the Bucs. 10-0 in favor of Tampa Bay. They're showing up today. They're showing up. I love to see it. We haven't seen the Bucs show up in weeks. All right. Now, I would like to talk to you all about a little bet that I got going on. And I already told you about the Bucs. I've already told you probably all about my future bets, but this is a little bit like my fantasy team. You're going to want to hear about it. I know you're curious about my future bets. I'm curious about them as well. Well, I'm excited about them. I'm less curious because I know what they are, but I'm excited to tell you what they are. So, before the season started, I put in 5 future bets. 4 of them were division winners. So, one of them was, as we've already said, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What needs to happen is they need to win this game, and then the Saints need to win tomorrow. I like their chances in this game way more than I like the Saints' chances tomorrow. The other one was the Denver Broncos. They have already won the AFC West. That was like plus 300 odds practically. Everyone thought the Chiefs were going to be the odds on. Well, they were the odds on favorite. Everyone thought they were going to win the AFC West. Nope, it's the Broncos time. Then we go over to the AFC South. I think it's more of a toss-up than people think. Everyone probably think, well, I would say the odds-on favorite was probably Houston to begin the season to win the AFC South. They started off really, really slow. They started off 0-3. Then the Indianapolis Colts are the top team in the NFL. They have an 8-2 record. They have since lost 7 games in a row. Tomorrow will be their 7th game that they lost in a row. Just already count it that they lost that game, okay? It's already a foregone conclusion. What needs to happen for the Jacksonville Jaguars to win their division is they just need to win tomorrow. They're playing the Tennessee Titans. They're 12.5-point favorites. They better win that game. They're going to win that game. You better win that game. You're going to win that game. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say 2 for 2 right there. Broncos, Jaguars. What's up in the air? This Buccaneers team. And then the game tonight. The NFC West. It was the Rams all year. They were first place. They were first place the whole year. They looked like the Super Bowl favorite. They looked like they were going to win easily. They looked like they got the MVP. But wait a second. After Nick Bosa goes out, Fred Warner goes out, Brock Purdy in and out of injury, George Kittle in and out of injury, the 49ers are still winning games. They were winning games with Mac Jones. They're a good football team. Now, instead of the Rams, it's between the Seahawks and the 49ers for not only the NFC West title for the hats and the t-shirts, but also the number 1 seed in the NFC. There's a chance that if the 49ers win tonight, they do not have to leave San Francisco. They don't have to leave Santa Clara to win the Super Bowl because that's the site of the Super Bowl this year. So if they win tonight, they win the NFC West, and I win my future bet. So we're waiting on, there's 3 out or 4 outcomes we're waiting on. Jags, win. 49ers, win. Bucs, win. Falcons, loss. That's what we need. Rain's falling out of the sky. Well said. I don't know where else it would be coming from, but good point on the rain coming from the sky. 130 plays to 0 in favor of the Buccaneers. The score shows we're faking the handoff, and he's rolling out to the left. He's got time, and he's got a first down. Never seen 87 before. Who is this guy? That's a great play call, though. A little play action. This guy's wide open. I don't think anyone was caring about this guy because I don't know if he's even had a catch all year. Great throw. Right on the numbers. He sees it all the way in. You look a big smile on his face, too. You know, hey, you see me get in there, Mom? Yeah, Mom, I got in the game. I got in the game today. Oh, we got false start. Bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. There's Brad Allen. He's never got any good news to tell you. He'll tell you that your husband died in war. He'll tell you that your car got ran over by a train. He'll tell you that he lost your sandwich on the way from picking it up as an Uber Eats delivery driver. It just happened to be gone. We don't know where your sandwich is, but here's some stale fries. That's what Brad Allen would tell you. All right, in the shotgun, we got Bryce Young, 15, in motion. We're handing this ball off. No, it's a fake, and then we give it to 84 out in space. And he gets about 5 yards, tackled from behind by number 5. Less than a minute left in the first quarter. We are coming into the end of the first quarter, which will be the first horse race in January for tea time. Get your numbers in. I'm opening up the gates a little bit early. Usually I don't wait. I wait till the exact end of the first quarter. I'm opening it up now. If you are in the chat, pick a number between 1 and 6, like the sides of a freaking dice. All right, Bryce Young making a play, making a change at the line of scrimmage. He's in the shotgun. Play clock at 5. He's handing it off. He falls. He gets the handoff. Barely any yards right there. Dowdle brought back. He's got nothing going on today. Nothing going on the ground for the Panthers. And that is the end. Yeah, there you go, Riley. Back to your old ways. Back to your old ways. He's getting involved in the horse race, as you should. It's the end of the first quarter, which means it's a tea time horse race, the first one of January. Pick a number between 1 and 6. 6 is already taken by maybe the biggest tea timer in history. It's Riley Frazier. He's going to get 6 because he deserves it, because he's always the first one in here. Anyone want to go against Riley? Let me get this in position. Ooh, I made the 5 spot a little small. The 5 spot is a little small. Yeah, this whole thing is a little small. Could have went bigger on that. Could have went bigger. All right, Riley, I'm going to give it, so I've been streaming for 40 minutes. We're going to give it till 41 for anyone else to get in here. But I want you, actually, just because he's the only other person who's been in the chat today, I'm going to give it to the local meat shop. If no one else comes in here, he's odds, you're evens. First horse race of 2026. First horse race of January, both at the same time. It's a freaking winter wonderland around here. All right, look at this. Oh, that looks beautiful. That looks beautiful with the new lines on it. All right, so we're going to give this another 40 seconds for someone to get in here. Otherwise, we got Riley with the evens, and then we got the odds with the local meat shop, the 1859 local meat shop. Where are the people, man? Where are the people? I don't know. That's always a good question. But hey, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we are. Here we go. The first horse race of 2026. And it's a 5. It's a 5er. And that's for the local meat shop. And that's a 4. That's a Riley. That's a Riley with the evens. It's going to evens and odds on this one. And that's a 3. We're going right up the line. Can we get a 2? Can we get a 2? It's a 4. It's another 4. That's Riley. That's in Riley's favor with the evens. And that's a 2 right there. Okay, we can do a 2. We can do a 2. That's another Riley for you. And there's a 3. 3 and 4 tied for the lead. 1 and 6 looking to get out of the gate. And there's a 6. Okay, with the 6. That's Riley. You know I like to see a real win. You know I like to see... Oh, it's off the board. It's off the board. We can't have it. And there's a 3. 3 going out to a solo lead. There's the odds for the local meat shop, and it stays in. But just barely. Whoa. Whoa. Just barely stays in. 2. Moving up. 2 and 4. Right behind 3. And there's another 4. 4 and 3 tied up. We'd like to see 1 get out of the gate. Oh, God. That's nothing right there. That's an absolute nothing. And there's a 2. 2, 3, and 4, all tied for first place. And there's a 3. 3 really wants it. I have a funny feeling 3's been hot recently. And there's a 6, Riley with his trusty steed, getting it done the right way. And there's a 2. 2 and 3 going neck and neck all the way down the track. It's off the board. It's off the board. No count. And there's a 4. 2, 3, and 4. It really seems like a 3-horse race, but we'll take it. And there's a 5. Okay, 5 and 6 tied for second place. 2 behind. 2, 3, and 4. And there's 5. Oh, there's another 5. Okay, 5 moving up. 5 getting its groove on. And there's another 5. That's 3 5s in a row. 4-way tie. 1 and 6 aren't really a part of the picture right now. There's the 1. You needed the 1 just to get something on the board there. Just to get something moving in the right direction. And there's a 6. Okay, the 1 and the 6. And then look at this. This is a very even race. It's a very even race. There's a 3. Right when everything seems even. 3 pulls his neck out. Pulls ahead in the lead. And there's a 1. Okay, 1 and 6. Actually, no. 1 is still solo last place. And there's another 3. Okay, now the local meat shop getting involved. Local meat shop moving. And there's 1. A lot of odds going in the local meat shop's favor right now. And there's a 2. Don't forget about the 2. Don't forget about Riley because he's moving and he's grooving. There's 5. There's 5. There's two-way tie for second place, 2 and 5. And that just stays on. It just stays on. That's a 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. All in the mix. Oh, it finds a little slot right there. And of course, it's a 3. 3 is 1 away from the victory. 1 away from doing it. Oh, it's off the board. Don't count. It's off the board now. And there's a 1. Okay, now the 1 wants to get involved. Not too far off. Not too far off. Another 1. That's exactly what the 1 needed. That's exactly what the 1 needed. And there's a 5. A 5. It's all coming up odd right now. The local meat shop is smiling somewhere. There's 4, though. Riley coming up. Riley coming up and doing it. There's 3. I mean, it looked like a 3 race through and through. 3 gets it done for the first horse race win of 2026. That is the local meat shop. The local meat shop with the win. And that's how you get it done. First and foremost, January 3rd, 2026. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Hey, I'm pretty good too. Welcome to the new year. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, sorry. A little tanglement. A lot of wires in Tea Time Studios. No one warned you about that when you look at it from over there. And then you see a little bit about the wires. Hey, it's tea time. Coming all the way from Colorado. Welcome him in. Welcome him in. It's Buffnagel Huffnagel. 2026 favorite, I think. I feel like 2026 is going to come up big for you, my dude. Local meat shop. That's 1. He's on the board. Who do you like in this game? Oh, I think, do you just vote for the Panthers? Do you just vote for the Panthers, Buffnagel? Oh, I love a little hesitation at the top from McMillan. Let's get this going. All right, we are. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're in the right direction. Everything's moving perfectly right now. Baker Mayfield under center. They just got a first down, the Buccaneers. Let's run the ball. We got a pitch play to the right to Rashad White. It's a gain of 3. Good tackle by 21 on the edge. You still like the Panthers? That's the wrong call. That's the wrong call. I'm sorry to say it. I bet you like... Oh, you're right. And that's exactly why they're going to win this game. They have been absolute cheeks. They've been absolute disappointment. They've been pissing me off. Not knowing how to close out football games. Not getting the little things done right. But it all changes today. They're going to get this together. But you know what the worst part is? They're going to win this game, and then the Falcons are going to win tomorrow. They're not even going to make the playoffs. All right, Baker, he's looking left the whole time. Goes to the second read to the right. He wanted Cotton, couldn't find him. I like that from Peter Schrager reporting on that. He always goes gloves. Been playing for 14 years. He tried to get the gloves on Mike Evans before the game, and he says, you know what? We're going no gloves on this one. We're barebacking this motherfucker. Let's bareback it, bare bone it, build it from the ground up. No gloves, just all man. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I got this in Tampa Bay. At their stadium. Raymond James. And then over the middle, Baker Mayfield with the pick. What are we doing? Oh, we don't need to be making throws like that, Baker. The offense is looking so good that we're doing everything right. And then you make a play like that, dude. What are we doing, Baker? Oh. What are we fucking doing, man? What are we fucking doing? Oh my god, dude. What did you see there? What did you see? Oh my god, that was snuffed out. Rosebody is this guy's name? Oh. Let's go. Let's go a little bit north, and then can we bring this a little bit south? No, see, that's too... No, I don't like that. Jeez, first down, Panthers. All right, we back. All right, we back. Panthers coming back right now. Come on, man. We're doing it big. We're doing it big. Handing off to Hubbard. He's looking to get the edge on the left side. Can't do it. A little bit of gang tackling going on by the Buccaneers over there. Great piece of defense. That's how they draw it up. Gang tackle. If you're a guy, you just need to get your hands on the guy to change his trajectory, slow him up a little bit, get the teammates involved. It's called the swarm defense. They like to do that in Houston, Texas, too. They allowed red zone scores on 21 of the last 22 drives, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And with only a 51% touchdown percentage in the red zone for the Panthers. That's 26 in the NFL. We got a little play action. He's got time, Bryce. He's got someone wide open looking for a touchdown, and there's 82. Is that tremble? I'm trembling right now as a Buccaneers fan that the fact that this guy just got in. Tommy Tremble, double T. I mean, I gotta like him for the double T move, right? Is he teed up? Is he teed up? Oh, God. That's brutal. That's bad. Okay, now shit's changing real quick. 10-7, Panthers. 10-7, Panthers. No, 10-7 Bucs, sorry. But Panthers just scored a touchdown. Terrible Baker Mayfield pick. Just awful. It's going to be a great game, Riley. It's going to be a great game. All right, so we're going to move on to the next segment. All right, we already did our future bets. You know what? So, most people, they got New Year's resolutions. Over at Tea Time, we got targets. We got Tea Time's targets for 2026. This is what we're looking to do. This is what we're looking to accomplish into this next year. We're just starting now. It's the third day, and I'm already saying we're on a good track. Here are my 5 Tea Times targets. We don't do resolutions. We do targets, okay? Here's number 1. Get that ass going and growing. So what this means is that you need to be in motion. You can't have motion. You can't make things happen unless that ass is going. So get it moving in some direction. It can be moving north. It can be moving west. It can be moving east. The only thing it can't be doing is moving backwards. We're not backing up on anyone. It's moving forwards, this ass. And then while it's going, it's almost like it goes and grows simultaneously. Once it's going, it's growing. And once you have an ass that is growing and going at the same time, then nothing can stop you. Members only emojis. Okay, let me write that down, Riley. I don't know how to do that. Is that on YouTube? Members only emojis. See, man, I'm slacking, dude. I'm slacking. All right, thank you, Riley. All right, number two of Tea Time's targets. We're getting applesauce. Make sure it's utilized. So not only do I want applesauce being a part of my diet, but I want to make sure it's utilized to its fullest capacity. I've heard that if you do a little applesauce bath with the feet before bedtime, it really promotes relaxation and full REM cycle sleep. So I want to use applesauce in that way too. I heard if you scrub it into your skin, it helps create a durable outer layer of skin for you. Makes you a little bit hardened on the outside in all the best ways. Make a membership. I don't know how to do that either. Make a membership. Oh no. Oh no, we have a fumble. Please no. We can't have this. We can't do this. Yeah, I know, Riley. I know the Bucs just fumbled. Oh God. Come on, who's gonna show up with it? We're pointing. We got Bucs pointing. Come on. It's messy in there. It's wet. It's damp. It's humid in Tampa Bay right now. Come on, this pile's lasting a long time. Who's gonna come out with the ball? Oh no, 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 no fighting. No fighting. Come on, dude. Come on, get out of there. All right, the Bucs have the football. We're happy about that. But the Buccaneers, this is a classic Buccaneers where they keep falling. Right when you think they're moving in the right direction, they do something horrible. They do something that takes it all back. And it just like little plays. They do a bunch of things right, and then one play that just fucking loses it. What is that, dude? What is that? He barely touched your arm. Oh, we're handing the ball off to Bucky Irving, and he's quickly met in the backfield. Number 3, looking like a beast. Unan Malin gets right through the line on the edge. Right as he gets the handoff, he gets met. How you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Unan Malin, and I'm coming for your ass. All right, Baker in the shotgun. He's sending Igbuka in motion. He's handing the ball off. Oh, man, I think I'm going to have to reset this timer. All right, let's see. There we go. We're back. We're back really lined up. We're really lined up. Baker in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. We're doing a little screen pass to White. Does he have enough for a first down? He does. What a play. See, the 2 running backs that they have in Tampa are both great. This guy doesn't get enough credit for being a good running back, and he's younger than you think. Let me do this. Rachaad White age. Rachaad White age. 26. He's only 26. He's got good years left. People are already writing this guy off. He's not writing back, though. Actually, he is writing back, and he goes, I'm more than a number 2 back. I'm here to stay, people. All right, less than 9 minutes. Less than 9 minutes left to go in the first half. And we're handing the ball off. Who's this? Bucky Irving. Not much going on there. He gets suplexed backwards. All right, 2nd down, probably 11 yards. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? rush yards. 57 rush yards to 0 for the Panthers. Doesn't stop this game from being a close one. Bucs, they're looking out to the left, a little bubble screen to Rachaad White. He's making something out of nothing right there. That's a gain of about 7 or 8 yards. Great play. Great play. Come on now. Let's get something going. This is a big third. This is a big third. We need this. We need this. Oh, I like these guys going back and forth. I gotta say, I mean, these guys are kind of outshining me right now, and I'm a little bit sick of it. Man, I'm scared. I'm a little frightened. All right, Baker in the shotgun. He's looking right. He doesn't see his first read. He goes over the middle, fakes it. First down run, and then some. There you go, Baker Mayfield, using your legs. Don't forget, God gave you 2 of them, just like he gave you 2 arms. You can only throw with 1. You can run with 2 legs, though. Come on. That was great. Great fake over the middle. Everyone bit on that pump fake. Great play. Gets that guy to chase him. Gets a first down and then some. Baker Mayfield over rushing yards. Local meat chop. Why don't you? Why don't you? Come on now. All right, Baker. He's under center now. We got 15 in motion. This is most definitely a run play. Oh, my God. Get this asshole out of the game. Tucker. He fumbles it on the kick return. He gets knocked over on the handoff. We have 2 amazing running backs here. Look. Come on. We can't have this asshole in the game. Book it. Book it. Nice play. Very nice play, Lapani. Here we go. We got shotgun. He's looking left. He drops the ball. This is a messy game. This is a messy game. The rain is playing a huge, huge factor here. Oh, 97 down on the Panthers, trying to pick himself up off the ground. He does. Baker, look at this. Oh, see, that happens to him. If you watch, the Buccaneers have had a lot of primetime games. If you watch the Bucs this year, he does that a lot. Just drops the ball out of his hands. Does a pump fake, comes out of his hands, coming out like this. He'll fumble it. We need a little bit of protection out of Baker. Look at Todd Bowles. Look at all mean. No colors in his apparel or equipment or shirt. All right. Play clock going again. Baker in the shotgun. He's got Igbuka going out in motion. We're faking though. We're doing the handoff to Rachaad White. He's making things happen today. 3rd and 15. They didn't have much going. They just want to get some more yards, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. Passing is going to become a problem in this game. Passing is going to become a problem. All right, we got to reset this clock again. Clock's acting up on me. Clock is acting up on me. Don't worry, we'll get it going. We got 4:36. Yeah, let's see that now. Let's see that now. Yeah, there we go. Really synced up. Really, really synced up. All right, let's keep it going with the Tea Time targets. Tea Time targets of 2026. These are my version of a New Year's resolution. We had 1 and 2 going. There's 5 targets. Pork chops thrown at people's heads. That's just gonna feel good. Like you just got if you get a big old pork chop raw or cooked, and you just throw that slab of meat at someone's head, the satisfaction of it getting flush against their face and really just smacking them, delivering a smack to them. I like a little pork chop to the face. Pork chop to the face, that's my third target. 2 more. Number 4, go to the moon and back. Don't tell anyone what it was like, because everyone's going to want to know, what was the moon like? What's it like up there? Is it real? There's some internet rumors that the moon isn't real. What's it like in space? You don't tell anyone. You go to the moon and you come back and you just say that you went to the moon. You don't tell anyone what it was really like. That is another one. And then my 5th and final tea time target for 2026. Start a push-up contest. Start a push-up competition. Only invite weaklings so I can win. So what I want to do for the chat right here, if you would like to be in the Tea Time push-up contest where it's being held January 31st at my place. Now that's a good question. Pork chop or a fish smacking someone? Pork chop. I could be convinced. I could be convinced that the moon landing is not real. I could be convinced of that, honestly. The pork chop is going to take the cake for me. The pork chop's taking the cake for me. Local meat chop. I think the fish, it's like kind of hard to get a good grip on a fish. If you got a big old pork chop, you're holding it by like 3 fingers by the bottom, smack it. Yeah. Can local meat chop, can you hit Chip with the joke of, have you been working out recently? Can you gotta hit him with that one. That's gonna hit. And don't just hit it one time. I need it a few times. I need it a few times tonight. Alright, Panthers starting with the ball here. 4:21 left in the first half. Alright, they're handing the ball off. Number 90 blocking up the middle right there. Nothing going on the run. Nothing going on the ground for the Carolina Panthers today. Here comes Katie George. We need that. I need that a lot tonight. Not just once. I don't need that just once. I need it a bunch. All right, we got clock winding down, including the play clock. Just 3 left on the play clock. Bryce asks for the ball, gets it in the shotgun. He's got time. He's rolling out a little bit. He's looking a little deep. He's got his guy. He's got McMillan for a first down and then some. You can tell it's hard to throw the ball in these conditions. Hard to throw it, hard to catch it. They're trying to keep everything tight, keep everything within a certain distance, within a certain range. I agree. Hold on with that local meat chop, because I'd like to comment on that. We got Bryce Young rolling out to the left. He's throwing a deep ball over it. He's got 15 on the sidelines. Where's the coverage? Where's the coverage? Horn Jr. right there. Does that guy play on both sides of the ball? Jimmy Horn from Colorado State. No, just Colorado University. My bad. You're right. So the thing that I worry about with the fish, I want it to be not that long and wide. I want it to be really up and down, vertical and flat. And if you could get a good grip on it, it would feel great. It would be humiliating and stinky, but there's a lot of room to miss. All right, we're handing the ball off to Dowdle. That's his first good run of the game. He just shoots himself forward. Vita Vea lets his pressure and weight be felt. He falls all on top of him. All right, we're coming up to the 2-minute warning in this game. And you know what we do at the 2-minute warning of the first quarter or the first half. This is the segment, Old Tony Gives It a Go. So in this segment, what I do is I read a news headline, just the headline, and it's up to me in the chat to decide what this headline could possibly be about. Now, when the second half rolls around, or when halftime rolls around, right after our first time horse race, or our first half horse race, we're going to read the rest of the story together. Hey, you can say wiener on YouTube. That's okay. That's a weird wiener, though. Your wiener's looking like, oh God. Okay, so Old Tony Gives It a Go segment. Here's our news headline for today. Groom considers calling off wedding after fiance's family hires private investigator to uncover his dirt. So there's a lot of, so the questions that we need to ask need to be asked right now. If the groom has enough dirt for a private investigator, for this family to be spending their hard-earned money for someone to investigate him, you got a lot of shit going on. And for you to want to, well, it could be, the question is it a very untrusting family and this guy's going up against unnecessary and unprecedented criticism when he's just a good guy? Or does he really have some dirt on him and they need to find this out? And he's trying to call off the wedding to say that, hey, if your family hires this private investigator, I'm out. Just because he knows the type of dirt that they're going to feel or that they're going to find. So the question is it worthy or not to hire the private investigator for this guy? Is it a crazy family and the groom just being a good guy? Or is he really a bad guy and he's trying to hide it? He's trying to say that, hey, don't look over here. Don't look over here because you're going to find out some shit you don't want. I kind of want to go with this guy's a bad guy. I kind of want to go with that he's hiding something that he doesn't want a private investigator to find. He knows that once a private investigator is hired, there's going to be trouble down the line. There's going to be problems because they're going to find his ass out. Wild card weekend next weekend. I will see you then. I will see you then. Come on, playoffs, baby. Tea time in the playoffs, going hand in hand. All right, Panthers, 2-minute warning. They got all their timeouts left. They're pretty much at the 50-yard line. We got play action, a little throw to the left. Nothing going on right there. Nice play by the Bucs D. 3rd and 6. Let's get the ball back. Let's get points. Oh, are we? Yeah, so, I mean, we're in the thick of the rain right now. We're in the darkest portion of that little Doppler we got going on. But it looks like clear skies ahead. It looks like we could get away with maybe a drier second half. 0 for 2 on 3rd downs for the Panthers tonight with an average of 9 yards to go. That's some 3rd and long situations. Panthers at close to the 50-yard line. We're highlighting McMillan over on the right side. Young in the shotgun. He's looking right. He's looking for McMillan. Oh, he gets picked off on the sidelines. What a play. He gets snuffed out. Everyone and their mother knew McMillan. The Orlovsky in the booth knew McMillan. I knew McMillan in Tea Time Studios all the way in Boston. And number 25 on the Bucs. He knows McMillan. No way he's going to let that get through. That's a big pick. That's a big pick in the late of this first half, in the late period. Look at this. He snuffs that out. And that's the thing right now is because of these conditions, because it's so wet, these receivers, they can't really sell their routes. They can't hit it hard, move quickly. They're really round routes. They're really slow routes. They take a lot of steps to develop. So there's this corner. He's seeing this develop slowly in front of him. Bryce Young's looking right the whole time. He's looking his way. He makes a beeline. He makes an exact cut to the ball, and that's well played. That's really well played. So we got a lot of good stuff left still. We have 3 ads for tonight. I haven't gone into any of my ad reads for tonight yet. We have, what else do we have? We have NFL playoff predictions. We have NFL incentives and milestones that we can look at. The rest of Old Tony Gives It a Go. We have the rest of the second half. This is so much good stuff. So much good stuff, people. And we're just getting started. We're just getting started now. Do I? Do I? I'm thinking about doing my first ad read. I'm going to wait. Actually, you know what? I think it's time to go. All right. This is our first sponsor of the night, people. Our first sponsor, our first ad read. Shout out our sponsors. Anyone who's a believer in Tea Time, I'm a believer in them. Anyone that wants to be a part of this locomotive and this train headed in the north direction, I'm really proud for some of these sponsors to be wanting to partner with me. So thank you. Our first ad read of the night is belly rubs. We've all been there before. You're laying dormant, almost sedimentary on the couch. You've wrote checks that your stomach can't cash, and now you're wondering when the suffering is going to end. That's right, we're talking about overeating. The only thing that could possibly save you from further misery and self-demise is a little belly rub. When it seems like you've failed yourself and nothing can get you back on track, a well-timed belly rub can put the Joe back in your Mo and have everything work itself out. So a belly rub can put the Joe back in your Mo. You got mojo again. I thank you. All right, 2nd and 3, time winding down in the first half. We're handing the ball off again. Sean Tucker cannot get anything going. I would get this guy out of the game. We got so much other good stuff. We have so much other good stuff. Come on. We have 2 other great backs. Why is this guy getting the ball right now? 3rd down, clock still running. Bucs don't look like they're in any sort of hurry. They do still have 3 timeouts, 3rd and 5. We need a first down here. I don't even think they're believing they're going to get a first down the way they're letting this clock run. Come on. No hurry whatsoever. We're already at 30 seconds left. Baker's looking left, now looking right, stepping up in the pocket. He wants to run. Anyone open downfield? He still wants to make a play. Can he do it? Oh my God, he does. What a play by Baker Mayfield. Evading pressure, finding a way to get a first down. And that's what you get with Baker. Someone who never gives up. Someone who's always looking for that next opportunity, that next hole, that next little sliver of opportunity that someone gives him. That's how he ends up with a $100 million contract in Tampa Bay. Come on, look at this play. That is awesome. That is awesome. He's making people miss left, miss right, never keeping his eyes away from downfield, keeping his head up. Look at this play by Baker. We love that. And Cade Otton, he's been getting very involved. Okay, we got 18 seconds left. Timeout, Panthers. Okay. 3's good, 7's amazing. 3 is good, 7 is amazing. Come on, let's finish this half the way we should. All right, be completion driven, Orlovsky says. Baker in the shotgun. We're handing the ball off right now. Looks like we're just going to be going. Okay, great gain, though. That's a gain of about 7 yards. We got a timeout going. Okay. That gives us enough cushion. That gives us enough cushion right here. Are we just going for the field goal? No, we're trying to get another play in. It doesn't look like we're going for much. This game has gone, after that first Baker Mayfield interception. I think both teams are seeing how viable an option an interception is, how easy that can happen, how easily the ball can get turned over. It doesn't look like they're trying to get outside of their jurisdictions and draw outside the lines that much. Trying to play ball a certain way. Small ball is the correct way to put it. Just put the ball between the uprights. We don't need to go crazy. '49ers. They're playing great ball right now. They're playing the best ball out of any team. Their offense, they've punted twice. They punted twice in December. We're handing the ball off again to Bucky Irving for the first down. Timeout? Let's get a timeout. I think what we do, and I think, oh man, I mean, it's a scary proposition, but one throw to the end zone. If it's wide open, one throw to the end zone. Otherwise, we're going to go kick this ball. 95% from 30 to 39 yards. Let's keep them within that good range then. Wait, did you like the Panthers? Did you like the Panthers? I wanted to be on the same side both ways. Love the 49ers tonight. I think I'm always of the side where, what would the NFL want? The NFL wants the 49ers with the chance to play at home in the Super Bowl. All right, we are moving and grooving. Okay, we just time out right there. Just get a couple extra yards. We're just trying to get 3. I can deal with 3. It's just the right thing to do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pour myself a cocktail for the second half. How's that? How's that for you? I'm going to get a cocktail going in the second half of this here ball game, and then we're going to have really a lot of fun when it comes to the second half. You like Bucs and 49ers? So did I! Who do you now? Local meat shop. Who do you like tomorrow night? Steelers Ravens. Who do you like? Steelers Ravens. I want to be completely together on this. Field goal. Field goal going into the half. That's good by Chase McLaughlin. Seven players on one side of the ball for the defense. I'm just going to let out a thought that just occurred in my mind is that this is somewhat of a wet t-shirt contest where the lady in the stripes, the zebra that is wearing the ref shirt that is also a hot blonde. It's kind of like a wet t-shirt contest. Someone should probably get her a jacket. I'm not sure if this is going to be kosher with the NFL, what she's got going on there. Also, Orlovsky, a little short with that tie. That's where we're off. All right, so I always like to talk about the suit game of these guys. Fowler, really classy look. I like the blues he's got going on. Nothing wrong with it. No, it's very good. More than nothing wrong with it. The tie's great. Louis Riddick, another classy look. Not as much going on as Fowler does. They were all very classy. None of it very colorful. None of it very obnoxious. Everything kind of up the middle. I would like to see a little bit more color out of the color commentators, if I'm being honest. And then Orlovsky with the white shirt, silver tie. I don't like that combo. And it was far too... that tie was tied far too short for him. All right, come on, let's just nail this. All right, I'm gonna go make a freaking cocktail. A cocktail is gonna be made. What you're gonna do is, if you're in the chat, you pick a number between 1 and 6, like the sides of a die. We're gonna do a horse race to start off halftime. Get it in there. Number between 1 and 6. Local meat shop. I'm not sure if you noticed this, but I gave you a number in a horse race before, and you're 1. You won. You're the only one with someone, with something on there. First win of 2026 goes to the local meat shop. How's that for you? All right, who's in there? Oh, wow. Okay now. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to almost a full horse race board. I freaking love to see it. All right, we got local meat shop getting in there with the 6. Oh, Riley's Fish. Riley's Fish, you get in there with the 6. Mikey O'Brien with the 2. Nady Seed with the 3. And then 5 is going to Riley Frazier. Guys, sorry for the hold up, but it's for all the right reasons. I got myself a nice little cocktail going. What we got right here is some Terramana, no free ads, but a free ad. Terramana Reposado Tequila, and then Orange Celsius to go with the Bucs. Mingo! Yeah, that's a little strong. That's going to get the job done, though. That's going to get the job done. We like to have fun over here at Tea Time. Okay. We're in motion. We're in the right position. Let's finish strong. All right. Let's move this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Horse race time. Just to repeat it, Mikey O'Brien in the 2 spot, Nady C in the 3 spot, Riley Frage in the 5 spot, the local meat shop, LMS in the 6 spot. Let's get it cracking, fellas. And that's a 3, starting off Nady Seed style. Come on, Nady, get it moving. And that's another 3. 3's hot. I'm not sure if you watched the last horse race. 3 was the one that won. It continues to stay hot, and that's number 1. We don't care about a 1, but we give it anyways. We give it anyways. That's 4. Who's 4? No one's 4, I don't think. No one's 4. And that's a 2. And that's a 2. Who's that? That's Mikey O'Brien with the 2. Mikey O'Brien with the 2. And that's 5 for Riley Frage. Now everyone's out but the local meat shop. Where's 6? Oh, another 1 for 3. It might not be close. It might all be... Oh, there's another 4. Oh, okay. No one's in the 4, but we got 3 Nady Seed in the lead. It's off the board. It's off the board. Where's local meat shop? There's another 3 Nady Seed. I mean, it's been all 3 today. He's doing all the right things at the right time. It's 6. There we go. Local meat shop getting on the board. Nicely played. Nicely done. And there's a 1. No one cares about a 1, but we got a 1 anyways. And it's a 6. Okay, local meat shop. We're moving up. We're moving on. And there's a 2, Mikey O'Brien. Okay, we're catching up to the 3 right now. Let's get the brigade going. There's number 1. Number 1's coming in. Number 1's coming in. There's a 2, Mikey O'Brien. 1 behind Nady Seed. Is that always true? Is he always 1 behind Nate? A step behind Nate? And there's 5. There's Riley Frage getting in the mix. And there's a 3, Nady Seed. Right when you think you're catching up to him, he takes a burst of speed. And there's a 2 right there. Mikey O, he's right behind him. Don't let him go too far away. There's another 1. 1, 2, 3. It's a 1, 2, 3 race. 4, 5, 6 way behind. And there's another 1. 1 and 3 tied for the lead. 1 and 3 tied for the lead. And there's a 4. No one cares about a 4, but we'll give it to you anyways. And there's a 5 for Riley Frage. Come on now. Where's a 6? Where's a 6 when you need it? There's another 5 for Riley Frage. Never count them out. Never count them out. And there's a 1. 1 moves into the lead. 3's really stalling out right now. He's stopping to, oh, right when I say he's stopping to get a donut. He gets the donut on the drive-thru, gets back in his car, and he's still moving. And there's a 5 for Riley Frage. Oh no, where's the 6? Where's the 2? And there's another 3, Nady Seed. He's doing exactly what he needs to do to win this race. Can he do it? There's a 4. No one cares about a 4, but that's a 4. And there's a 1, 1 and 3 right up against the finish line. Who's going to get it done? Who's a 3? That's back-to-back wins for 3. That's Nady Seed being a student of the game, gets the 3 spot, gets the victory. Welcome to the 2026 January horse race leaderboard. He got it done. He got it done in a big way. Nicely done, Nady. Nicely done. Hey, if you're in the chat, GG's in the chat. We're a bunch of good sports. We're a bunch of good sports here at Tea Time. GG's in the chat for Nate. GG's in the chat. All right, so we like to make updates around here. We got the horse race leaderboard, and then we got our buddy Nady. Nady with the victory. GG's in the chat. Hey, I'll sip to that. Nady, nice win, man. Nice win. Okay, we are moving on to time for a beverage, he says. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, there's a bunch. This always happens. This always happens when I do this. This is crazy. There's so many good stories, and I picked this one. Oh my god, there's so many good ones. So now that I've already read this, all right, I need to. Let's see. But this is the old Tony gives it a go segment. Let me see. Wedding. All right, here we go. Here's our story. Groom considers calling off wedding after fiance's family hires private investigator to uncover his dirt. So it's our job to figure out, was the private investigator hire justified, or is this family crazy? All right. What began as a mutual decision to skip a cultural wedding tradition unraveled into a private investigation, family pressure, and a serious breach of trust. Need to know. An engaged couple agreed early on to skip a traditional tea ceremony, but pressure from the bride's family reignited the conflict months before the wedding. After his family refused to compromise, the bride's brother secretly hired a private investigator to dig into the groom's past. With his privacy violated and trust shaken, the groom questioned whether marrying into her family was a risk he could no longer take. So, I don't know what culture has a traditional tea ceremony before. It's not a tea ceremony, it's tea like the tea you sip. And also, this is grounds to get your ass private investigated? I don't know about that. Like, hey, this guy's not accepting of our tea party. Let's get his ass. There's got to be something wrong with them. All right. A man turned to the Reddit community for support, always a good option, after a conflict over wedding traditions escalated into a private investigation and lasting damage to his reputation. The situation left him questioning not only his upcoming marriage, but also whether his fiancée and her family respected his boundaries at all. I think your upcoming marriage is more important than your fiancée and her family respecting your boundaries. Okay, so like let's leave that to the side. You're questioning your marriage. Let's leave it to that. I, male, have been with my fiancée Emily, female, for 1.5 years. He wrote, explaining that he proposed after dating for 10 months despite concerns from others that the relationship was moving too quickly. I'd like to know age. That's a factor, but sometimes when you know, you know. I'm not too upset with the timeline there. He said he had made the decision because she wanted children and he believed that this was the right thing to do. Okay, so she was applying some pressure. Hey, my biological clock's ticking. Tick, tick, tick. We're going to have to get it done soon and get it done well. You know what I mean? Okay. From the beginning, he said he was honest about his past and chose transparency before the relationship became serious. I have a bit of a past from years ago, he wrote, adding that Emily knew everything and accepted it without issue. For a bit of a past, we need a little bit more. We need to know what the past is. The couple also discussed cultural expectations early on, particularly a wedding tradition common in her family but not his. Before I even proposed to her, we discussed that we wouldn't do it, and she agreed. There were a lot of key details being left out. What does your past include? You have a bit of a past. We don't know what that includes. Also, what is the cultural expectations? What culture does she come from? What culture do you come from? You've written this Reddit post poorly. He added that both families appeared aligned with the decision when conversations became more formal. After asking for her parents' permission to marry her, he noted her parents didn't say anything about this wedding tradition. So it didn't seem important at the time. But then as time goes on, you go, you know what? We really do care about that. We really do care about our tea party. All right, we're starting this game up in a second. Let me read a couple more lines. 4 months before the post, both families met and agreed once again to skip the tradition altogether. He believed the matter was settled and that the couple could move forward without conflict. Despite that agreement, he later learned that Emily's mother continued to pressure her privately. He said she was persistent by repeatedly asking her about practicing the wedding tradition after the meeting of the families. So this mom's a little nuts. This mom's a little nuts is what I'll say. Hold on. Where's my ones and twos? Where's my ones and twos? All right, let's get it back going. We got the game going. We'll go back to the article. Don't worry, because this is what always happens. I pick an article before we start the stream, and then when I go back to find my article, there's about 12 new articles that I think are more interesting. All right. All right. Start of the third quarter here. Bucs are up 13-7. They've had control of the game. They've had the ball a lot more than the Panthers. Really, just a costly Baker interception cost the Bucs that touchdown. Really, the Bucs have been controlling this game, but we've seen this from the Bucs in the past. They seem to be controlling the game, and then one or two critical errors down the stretch. They don't really know how to close games and win. And when at the beginning of the season, that seemed like their forte. Shout out to Matt. All right, we got Bryce Young in the shotgun. He's handing the ball off to Dowdle. Oh, and he finds a couple yards right there. Dowdle, he's not running confidently. You can tell that he doesn't really have his feet under him. His feet are over to the sides of him. He needs to get them under him. Two. $1 million bonus for Dowdle. And that's something that we're also going to get into. NFL incentives and milestones. And then Dowdle just needed 7 yards today for him to get $1 million bonus. I think it was 1,000 yards rushing. He came out hot, cooled down. All right, we got Bryce Young. He's looking right, throwing right, short of the first down. You got to mark him down right there. All right, 3rd and 3. Yeah, Bryce doesn't look comfortable throwing the ball either because of the conditions. It doesn't seem like it's raining anymore. I could be wrong. 0-3 on 3rd down for the Panthers. 6 for 9. Nice. For the Bucs on 3rd down. We got 3rd and 2. Clock running down. Bryce in the shotgun. Fake handoff. Quick throw to the right. I'm not sure if he was even caught, but even if he was short of the first down to go, I don't think you go for it here. I don't like. See, that's how unsure they are right now. Bryce Young feeling very fidgety, just even throwing that ball that quickly to even allow the play to develop. Are we going for it on 4th? We got 4th and about a half a yard. Bryce in the shotgun. He's handing the ball off to Chubba Hubbard, and he gets just enough for a first down. All the way out to they're about at the 45-yard line, their own 45. All right, clock continues to run. We're just at the start of this 3rd quarter here. Man. Yeah, so they're saying how important this drive is for the Panthers, and I agree because if the Bucs get the ball back, score a touchdown, or even get a field goal, shit changes. Bryce Young, he's been having time. That's a hold. He gets the ball. He gets rid of the ball though. Nothing going on that play. Yeah, they don't like. It doesn't seem like they have anything going on offense right now. He seems very unsure. It's not raining anymore. He seems very unsure with the ball. He doesn't know where to throw it. And the balls are there's no zip on the ball either. He's throwing it in slowly. Is it because of small hand? He's a smaller guy. And I want to be able to defend smaller guys, but we got to call a spade a spade. It's about dimensions. It's about proportionality. All right, he's got time in the shotgun again. We got pressure in the face. He's throwing it over the middle. Caught by McMillan. Not very cleanly, but enough for a gain of about 25 right there. That could be their biggest gain on offense so far. That's a great play by Bryce, stepping up in the pocket right there, looking downfield still. Yeah, he steps up, and he finds what he needs to right there. McMillan in the middle of the defense. There we go. A couple of, oh, see, McMillan's got the fingers taped up now. That's the greatest looking football when you get your knuckles taped up. All right, fake handoff again. Pressure on Bryce. He throws it. That's a backwards pass. That's a fumble. Oh, wait, I'm surprised they called that. That looked like a backwards pass. It looked like a backwards pass. He couldn't catch it. We need to see that again because I think that was backwards. They call it a forward one. That looked backwards. All right, what we got? Second down? Third down? That went out of bounds. Yeah, it did go out of bounds. So they blew the play dead. That's a big miss on the referee's part. A lot of times, I feel like these referees just blow the whistle just because of how the play looked. Because he let up on that play, put his hands up in the air like he dropped the pass and basically stopped. The refs blew the whistle when the play should have been going. Now it's 2nd and 16 with the clock moving. I like that as a Bucs guy right now. All right, we got who we got right here? We got Bryce Young, of course, in the shotgun. The only guy that's been playing quarterback for them. He's got time. He throws it over the middle. Inaccurate throw. Unneeded inaccurate throw. He had no pressure on him. All right, we got Brycey in the shotgun. He's looking to pass. He's got really nothing through the air. Easy pass over the middle to Chuba Hubbard. That's a gain of about 5 or 6 yards. Not enough. If you're following around with these, let me go with the, I'm going to go ESPN. I'm going to go with the box score. Shout out ESPN. No free ads, but I'll give you a shout out. You got a great box score. I'm not on some creepy shit. All right, when we're looking at our plays over here, when we're looking at our, what are they called? Our prop bets. Chuba Hubbard, he's got 7 yards of receiving. Oh, wait, we're going for a field goal here. I didn't know they were in field goal range. 54-yard attempt. Does he have enough? And he definitely doesn't. That was a piss-poor attempt. Ooh, Ryan Fitzgerald. I know one of them. He ain't as sorry as this Fitzgerald. My Lord. My gosh. Why'd they even go for it? Oh, wait. Bryce Young's complaining about something. And those backward yards, they meant something right there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he really slipped. That was just that was not, I don't know if that was the right call kicking that, because now you get the Bucs in good field position in a game that field position and yards are hard to come by. I don't know about that. All right. Let's see. So what we want to talk about? Oh no. We're gonna finish the old Tony gives it a go segment. The headline for this story: Groom considers calling off wedding after fiance's family hires private investigator to uncover his dirt. All right. Let's see. Where did I leave off? The situation came to a head later when Emily, who is the fiance, feeling overwhelmed, briefly agreed to the tradition. Because my fiance was feeling sad, she inadvertently said yes, he wrote, explaining that she raised the idea with him afterward. Trying to accommodate her feelings, he approached his own parents again. He said his family remained firm, explaining that our family decided it was still a no. Why were they so against this tradition to start off with? Concerned that the disagreement could jeopardize the wedding, Emily called a family meeting of her own. I have no idea what happened inside that room, he wrote, but afterwards she reframed the tradition as a way of honoring her parents. When she asked again, this time more firmly, he tried once more to negotiate with his family. Still, he said, ultimately, our family was still against it. Why are they so against it? I'm done with this fucking story, honestly. I'm just done with reading. After that refusal, Emily began questioning whether his family cared for him at all. He explained, I don't think doing the tradition meant they loved me, but said that she eventually accepted the decision and told her parents. What he did not know at the time was that her brother had taken matters into his own hands. Unbeknownst to me, her brother launched a private investigation against me to find my dirt. So, but I don't understand why this guy's dirtied up in secret past has to do with saying no to this wedding tradition. All right, we're going back to the game, and honestly, I'm sick of this fucking story. Sometimes you don't pick a winner, and that's okay. Let's run the shit out of the ball, Buccaneers. Let's win this fucking ball game. All right, Baker under center right now. 2nd and 6, less than 10 minutes left in the third. McMillan in motion. He's looking over the middle of the field there. I don't agree with the play action. It should have been another run play. The runs have been working. You begin chunk plays with the runs. You're almost at midfield. Make this a third and manageable. What the fuck was that, too? Just 3 receivers going out there, all going out on deep routes when you haven't been able to throw the ball deep all game? They need Liam Cohen back. 3rd and 10 now. Long third down. Baker in the shotgun. We got to be looking Mike Evans on the sideline on the left side. He's going right. He's going over the middle. Cade Otton just short of the first down. We probably got a 4th and 3, a 4th and 2 coming up, and it's right in the middle of the field, almost where you left off. Did they go for it? It looks like they are. Looks like the offense is staying out on the field. But, like I said, in a game that yards are at a premium, yards are hard to come by, you almost want to play the field position game. But a first down right here could really take some time off the clock. You can get some points after this. Do they call a play? It doesn't look like they're gonna. 4th and 2. Play clock winding down. No, they're not calling a play. Yeah, they let a penalty. They let the delay game come in. I mean, Orlovsky agrees with me where it's a field position battle, not a lot of going on the offensive side of the ball. And this is why, if you rewind back to earlier in the stream where I said, be careful of a really flashy, really nice first drive because usually it's fraudulent. Usually it's not indicative of how well that offense is going to be running the rest of the time because those are scripted plays. Once those scripts go to the shit, we can't go to the scripts anymore, then you're going to go with the play calls that you're adjusting to. That's really where coaching comes in. And the Bucs have really slowed down on off that after that touchdown drive. That's the only touchdown that they've had was our boy Cotton. All right, this is what I want to show you guys because this is fun. See, I can't get this hat is like a jar or it's not like yeah that looks pretty good. All right, so we're gonna go with window capture. We're gonna go with X. There we go. Perfect. All right. What I wanted to show you all. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. So, about this time of year, when we're talking week 18 and on, this is where these type of things come up where we talk about incentives and players that are close to hitting milestones, close to getting money. So these are some incentives to look out for. And then this is kind of getting into a little bit of a tea time tailgate segment where we want to say which one of these is for real and which one of these is not. Which one of these you want to bet on. Chase Brown, 53 yards to get 1,000. They're playing the Browns. Both those teams. All right, we need to get back into focus. Both those teams, the Bengals are playing the Browns. Both those teams are out of the playoffs. This game does not matter. So they're gonna be trying to get him for 1,000 yards. So that's not a problem. Kenneth Walker for 70 yards. I don't think that's gonna happen. The 49ers D isn't very good, but the Seahawks are playing for the 1 seed. They do not care if Kenneth Walker gets 1,000 yards or not. No way. Bijan Robinson, 55 for 1,500 yards. I think he'll just get that anyways, but like, who gives a fuck about 1,500 yards? That's actually kind of stupid. Devon Achane, 150 yards for 1,500. Again, who cares? This is something that is absolutely going to happen because there's incentives involved, I'm pretty sure. Stephon Diggs for 1,000 receiving yards coming off a torn ACL. I fucking love this guy. Let's not look at the stuff off the field. It's all alleged. His private chef that he wasn't paid had a huge BBL. That, I feel like, plays a factor in this. Some strange, sort of weird factor. He's getting those 30 yards, no doubt. Devonta Smith, 44 yards for 1,000. They're playing to change between the 2 and the 3 seed. I think the Eagles. I don't. Let me see if this game's back on. Yes, it is. We'll go back to this. All right, we're approaching halfway done with the third quarter. Second and 11. All right, we got Bryce in the shotgun. I think this is the first time that we've seen this, that he does not have a running back in the backfield with him. Let's send some pressure. Let's get to him. He's had time this whole time. They're collapsing the pocket. He gets hit as he throws. Great grab right there by, I don't even know, that's Chuba Hubbard. And there's the over right there for his receiving yards. That's why you do it. That's why you do it. Oh, okay. For automatic first down for some illegal contact. I would like to see how illegal that contact really was. Come on, let's see that. That's a big bailout call. They're pinned all the way against. They're within their own 10-yard line. They can barely move the ball. They get an automatic first down. That hurts. All right, they're at their 11-yard line. Let's hold strong, Buccaneers. Let's hold strong. They're not going to run. It's going to be play action. Yeah, they're passing the ball. Looking for a quick pass. He has time. A quick pass over to the left side. That's Tremble for a first down and then some. We need to get pressure. We need to be sending more than 4 guys. Our defensive line is not getting to them. He has a clean pocket every single time. Tommy Tremble. Diaby going out in coverage. That is a defensive end. Of course, he's out in no man's land over there. He ain't going to make that happen. All right, time winding. Less than halfway through, or more than halfway through the first. More than halfway through the first. More than halfway through the third quarter. That was a positive run, and I think they've been so used to them passing, they weren't expecting the run at all there. You got to expect the run. Always expect the run. Second down here. We got playbook versus playbook right here. Who can hide their mouth better with their laminated playbook and say, let's fucking run this play. I love this play. This is the play that shows all those other plays that they suck. This is that sexy ass play that I took all my clothes off for last time. All right, under center, Young. He's handing the ball off to Chuba. So this is what you got to do. If you can run the ball successfully in this game where yards are at a premium, let's go with third and short situations. Let's go with third and short situations. If you could run 3-3, get this to be a 3rd and 4, then you pass it. That's the recipe right now. Great play. Oh, now you're pointing at him. You just got away with something right there, Dennis. You got away with something right there, Dennis. They're 0 for 5 on 3rd down. Let's keep it that way. This is the biggest 3rd down in the game so far. Come on. Bryce Young in the shotgun. He's looking right. He doesn't have what he likes. He's throwing down the field. He's got McMillan open for a first down and then some. Oh, you can't see me. A little John Cena at the end of that one. Great throw. We need to get pressure on this guy. He has too much time every time. Oh, so, I mean, that's great right there. That's within 5 yards. You get rid of him. You hit him up the seam. Offensive pass interference. Don't tell me it was against him. That was within the first 5 yards. Even, I'm wearing a Bucs hat right now. That's not it. That's within 5 yards. Horrible call. They're thinking the same thing. That was within the area that he could do. And you know what? This is where you see who the NFL wants to win this game. This is where it shows its ugly head. This is where you put your tinfoil hat on and you say that, okay, there's an underlying theme going on. 3rd and 12. Bryce Young with a ton of time, as he always has, and he throws it to the sideline, nothing going on. They're going to have to punt. This was probably going to result in points for the Panthers, and then that bogus call. That was such a bogus call. That was such a fucking bogus call. I hate that. I hate that. How do you support that call? How do you support that call? All right, fair caught at the 30-yard line, going back to the Buccaneers. All right, let's go. Let's go back to where we were. We're gonna go with the window capture. Oh, they raised them. All right, going back to here. Boom, gotcha. All right, going back to these. Devonta Smith. So I think he hits this because the Eagles aren't playing for much. Justin Jefferson, I think, hits this. Who's playing quarterback for them next year? All right, J.J. McCarthy's playing, so we're good. If it was Brosmer, I would say no fucking way. I would say no shot. He threw for 41 yards the last time he went out on the field. So for it to go 53 for Jefferson, no way. Okay. What else we got? George Pickens, 80 yards for 1,500. Like I said, no one really gives a fuck about 1,500 except for George Pickens. They're not playing for anything. They're going to want to get him 80 receiving yards. Totally see that happening. McCaffrey, 4 receptions for 100 total receptions. I don't think they care. Like 100 total receptions doesn't mean shit. Also, they're playing for the number 1 seed. They don't care about getting him that stat. He will absolutely have 4 receptions though. That's no doubt. Wandale Robinson, 8 receptions for 100. I think they might care about that in New York. I wouldn't be surprised. He had about 10 catches last week. Bo Nix, 110 yards for 4,000. They're playing a shitty opponent. They're playing the Colts, I'm pretty sure. He's going to get 110 because 110 is nothing. Trevor Lawrence, 248 passing yards for 4,000. They're playing against the Titans. They might run it up. I can see that happening. 1 TD for Swift for 10. I feel like that stat doesn't fucking matter. 1 TD for 10 rushing TDs. I don't think it matters. I think he still will get it. 1 TD for 10 rushing TDs. I did not know Lawrence had as many rushing TDs as Dart because I feel like Dart's running all over the place. Another one that I don't think they care about. Olave's already out. That guy's got some health issues. He's got blood clots now. First it's concussions, now it's blood clots. I think it's textbook too, Dan. I'm with you there. And we have the fucking ref in the sky, the ref in the booth. Mike Chase, man. Playing not by the book just once. All right, we're rolling out. We're throwing it to Ibuka. Turn your head around, buddy. We're trying to get you the ball. Jeez, I think that's his first catch of the game. Short of the first down. We get points right here. The Buccaneers score a touchdown. It's game over. Turn the fucking head around, buddy. We're trying to get you the ball. You're lined up against a backer. Turn your head around. We're getting you the ball, pal. Yeah, I don't think Godwin's caught the ball yet. All right, we're handing the ball off to Bucky Irving right there. That's a first down. And that's all we need. He got the first down, forward progress. We need to turn this into a small ball situation. We need third and short situations. Keep handing the ball off. Keep running the ball until they stop you. If you're getting 3 yards a clip, it might not seem like much, but next thing you know, it's 3rd and 4, and we can manage that. Come on. All right, we're handing the ball off again. Bucky Irving with the gain of 5, 6, maybe even 7 on the play. Hand the ball off. Todd Bowles, I could have coached, except for that first sequence, except for that first drive with the scripted plays. That was beautiful. At this point, I would be coaching the shit out of this offense right now. Coaching the shit out of this offense. Run the damn ball. All right, 2nd down, 3 yards. Hand the damn ball off. 2nd and 4. Hand it off. Yes, sir. Hand it to Bucky Irving. Gain of 2. That's okay. Doesn't 3rd and 2 sound better than 3rd and 4? If we can get 3rd and 2, we're at the 50-yard line. Buccaneers running backs this season. Everyone pretty even. 500 yards, 500 yards, 300 yards. Do we hand the ball off again? We do. Can he get a first down? He barrels through for a first down. Nice hard running. And that's what I'm saying. If we can get 3 yards a clip, we're getting first downs most of the time. Keep handing the ball off. Keep moving it forward. We're loving this. We're absolutely loving this. All right, time's winding down in the third quarter right now. Less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Buccaneers dominating the game, dominating the ball. First down, up 6. One of 3 NFL teams with 4 players with 50-plus rush attempts. Commanders and Giants are talking about their quarterback, too. All right, we're faking the handoff. Play action, stepping up. Baker evades a tackle. Roll out, get the ball out of bounds. Oh, no, he's looking downfield. Is there a penalty? No penalty. He's looking around. Oh, he points. He points as if he's getting it, and he got it. He got a very little subtle point right there. Brad Allen. There was a stat. Let me look at this because there was a stat against Brad Allen in this spot. No, I can't believe they're calling this. Those were 2 critical calls against the Panthers that should not have been penalties. And like I said before, you can tell by how the games are being called, who the NFL wants to continue. And it ain't the Panthers. Yeah, now you're going to give it up. Chase, whatever you are, the fucking booth. Fuck you. All right, we're handing the ball off. I'm getting pissed off. We have 2 great running backs. We're giving it to Tucker. Every time we give it to Tucker in the rain, he gets stuffed behind the line of scrimmage because he's scared to make a cut. Do not stop giving this guy the ball. All right, let me look at this Brad Allen stat. All right, the NFL, this is the Daily Ref on Twitter. The NFL does not want the Panthers in the postseason. Brad Allen has been chosen as the head official for the Panthers-Bucs game on Saturday. Hold on. We're handing the ball off to Tucker. Under Allen, the last 3 years, favorites, who are the Bucs, are 31-14, 69%. Divisional favorites, the Bucs, are 18-5, 78%. Home divisional favorites are 10-1. All right, and they tweeted something about this game tonight, too. And they're tweeting the same exact thing right now. They're tweeting about the same exact thing. We're heading down. This is the end of the third quarter right here. The end of the third quarter. If you are watching... Oh, my God, this guy. It's something special to watch. It's something special to watch. He knows right at the end of the quarter, you might not think he's in there, but he's in there. And he's in there to give you the 6th spot. If there's anyone that wants to go against Riley, let it be known. Put it in the chat. A number 1 through 6, like the sides of the die. We do a horse race at the end of every quarter. All right, Riley, I'm going to get this into position. I have a funny feeling that you are probably the only one here at the moment. I can give you evens, and then it's up to you out of Mikey O, Nady, and the local meat shop. Who should we give the odds to? You get evens, we'll give the other guys odds. So far, 3 is 2 for 2 in 2006 with horse race wins. 3 straight up. 3 straight up. I'm going to get this into position. So I've been going 2 hours, 8 minutes. This is a quick game. All right. We're into position. All right. Riley, Mike O. I love it, Riley. I love it. All right. So it's been 2 hours and 9 minutes. You know what? Fuck it. We're going right now. We're going fucking right now. Because I don't want to miss any of this game. The Bucs are going to score soon. All right. Here we go. We got Riley in the evens. Mike O in the odds. Let's get it rolling. And it's a 3. Right back where we left off. There's an odd. And there's another odd right there. It's starting off odd, not in Riley's favor at 3 and 5. And there's another 3. Oh my God, it is a 3 night. 3 is hot in 2026. And then it's another 3. Can you believe this? 3, 3, 3. It's 6. There you go, Riley. I love an old-fashioned win right there. Let's get Riley another 6. There's a 5, though. There's a 5. All the other horses waiting to get out of the gate. And there's another 5. 3 and 5. Tied for the lead. And there's a 1. There's another odd. We're not liking this right now. 2 and 4 haven't left the group. And there's another 3. Holy crap, three's hot. Holy crap, three's good. And there's six. Six moving on. Six moving up. Nice job, Riley. And there's two. Two's getting out of the game. We need a four. We need a four to even this out for the Rye guy. Here's number one. Here's number one. Where's three? Where's three when you need them? There's four. There's four. Hold on. All right, we're getting this back. I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at it like this because I can tell the Bucs are going to score soon. The Bucs are going to score soon. All right, Baker looking right. He's throwing left. He's got time in the pocket. He steps up. He's looking for rush yards. Doesn't get any. Okay. Now we do a couple of horse races. Look at this. The dexterity. The change into the guard between the two. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Let's get a couple of more rolls in. There's another three. There's another three. Oh, no. And there's a four. There you go, Riley. Okay. I mean, threes. Oh, we got McLaughlin coming in for the field goal. That's okay. All right, wait. Let's watch this together, though. There's another four. I'll give you the four, Riley. All right. Here we go. McLaughlin with the 48-yard try. Here we go. Does he got it? Oh, he is money. He's always been money. He was money before there was currency. Come on, Chasey. 16-7, two-possession game in favor of the Bucs. I love it. God, we are such big Saints fans tomorrow. I can't stand it. All right, let's finish off this horse race now. Let's finish off this horse race. No more dilly-dally in the four. We're going to move that up. All right, let's finish this off and finish it right. And there's another four. There you go, Riley. We got the evens. Look at that diagonal right there. There's a five. There's a five. We need 2 and 6 to move. There's 2. Like I said, now we need a 6. Let's get a 6 going. There's a 3. Oh, no. I mean, it's been 3. Are we going to get 3 straight wins of 3? It would only be right. Nope. That's a miss. That's off the board. And there's a 2 for you. There's a 2 for you, Riley. Come on. And there's another 2 for you. Okay. Okay, your 2 and 4 look like your only hope. And there's 5. Oh, no, with the 5. I mean, it looks like, Riley, there's another 2. Okay, I mean, like I said, always win. I think we need some luck in the other guy's favor a little bit. And there's a 6. Right as I say that, Riley gets his natural number in there. And there's another 6. Never count out the 6. 3 still winning. And there's a 4. There's a 4. Now we got a match right here. 3 is barely in the lead. The other horse is catching on. And there's a 2. 2 and 3 tied up in the lead. And there's another 2. Wait a second. Wait a second. As I'm speaking into existence, Riley says, I'm still the champ. I'm still here. And there's a 5. Okay, with the 5. There's a little Mikey O action with the odds. And there's another 5. Oh, no. Right when I thought 3 was going to be the champ, 5 comes up slyly from the backside. Oh, Riley, he gets a jump and a bounce in his favor. And next thing you know, he wins the horse race. That is a win for Riley. He is back on the horse race leaderboard. Didn't take him too long. Did not take him too long. All right, let's make updates where we can, people. We got one more horse race left tonight. This game is going by quick. This game is going by quick. All right. All right, we like to make updates. We're going to get Riley Frazier. Riley Frazier up on the board. Nice job, man. Nice job. All right, can we get, I like when a little bit more of these show. All right. Excuse me. All right. Riley, we have a 3-way log jam at the top of the horse race leaderboard, as I like it, 16-7 in favor of the Buccaneers. It's a 2-possession game. They're up by 9. God, I need the friggin' Saints to win tomorrow. I need the Saints to win tomorrow. I don't think they have it, though. I think it's the Falcons. All right. Bryce Young in the shotgun where he's been practically all day. They can't run the ball. They fake it. Now he's rolling out left, and then he gets the ball out in the flat to Coker. Only a gain of 3. I don't know why they have him rolling out left all day. The only way he's rolling is out to the left. Hot Wheels? Hot Wheels for the Toys for Tots? Okay. Hot Wheels. I could do that, Riley. Hot Wheels. All right, we got a little motion of 15. He's looking back out to the right, running back screen. Dowdle with a big play, a big gain, and he's got about 30 yards on the gain. Exactly what this Panthers offense needed. He's been running like Tucker tonight, where he's been running scared. He doesn't trust his feet underneath him. And now that the rain has stopped a little bit, can we see a change out of Dowdle's play? Great play. Great play. That's what they need. And they haven't been trying to throw the ball downfield at all. Really short, quick routes for Bryce Young to throw and feel comfy throwing. All right. He's back in the shotgun. I think we're going to see a quick pass out to the left. You might see a bubble screen to the left receiver. Oh, no, we're faking it. Oh, to Leggett. He had the gloves off in the first half. Gloves on. Fuck it, gloves on. They're running right now. They're running. We can do Hot Wheels, Riley. You'll see that going. Oh, we got two 21-year-old rookie corners. And then this game is looking about 50-50. All right, we're fake handing it off, and he's throwing it over the middle, just out of his receiver's reach. We got 3rd and 5 coming up. They're in the field goal range. A field goal works for them at this moment because they need 2 scores anyways. But they like to see this drive continue. This is the most positive yardage they've seen on the drive so far, it feels like. Yes, exactly. They have to. This is the only time they've sent pressure. They haven't been blitzing at all. They've been sending 4 guys, and those 4 guys have not been able to touch the quarterback. Okay, we got some chick in a white t-shirt or a white long sleeve in Tampa in the torrential downpour. That's something to look out for. How are you? All right, we got the fake handoff rolling out left like usual, and he's got someone over the middle. It's Xavier Leggett for a first down. He looks injured. After that. He pops up. He says he's okay. He's hobbling. He's limping. I don't know what you're in such a big rush for, though. We got 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter. See, they're having a great drive right here. They're having a great drive, great throw. Bryce Young sets his feet, gets over the middle to Xavier. Great hit. A little bit of a Charlie horse right there. And he knows a couple things about horses, Leggett. He grew up in the South riding them. A little bit more than 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Bryce Young in the shotgun handoff. And we tried for a flea flicker. Oh, no, that's Buccaneers ball. He kept his eyes off the prize, looking downfield when he needs to make a play. Brad Allen, the ultimate undertaker when it comes to referees pointing in the Buccaneers' direction. A critical mistake right when they look like they're getting points. Oh, Brycey, it was Dowdle fucked up, but you fucked up worse. You could not take your eyes off that ball and think you can make a play downfield. You got to take care of the ball right there. 3 is fine. Letting go of the ball, that's a different story. They're doing snow angels in Tampa. That's how you know shit's fucked up. Shit's fucked up for the Carolina Panthers. Look at this. He's looking downfield. He's looking to try to make a play still, not get on the ball. Next thing you know, you're lying right by the side of the ball, and the other team's got it. Look at this. Get on it. David knew to get on that. Yeah, now it's all David right there. Big play by the Bucs. Nice friggin' try. All right. I want to go back to what we were doing earlier. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I got a ad read. I got an ad read. Thank you to our sponsors. As no pun intended. Thank you to our sponsors. Always. I like that. Anyone that wants to be a part of Tea Time right now at this critical juncture, I'm forever indebted. So here we go. This is a sponsor. Do it wrong, make it right. Do it wrong, make it right. We can do this all damn night. You did it wrong, but that's alright. I think our future's still looking bright. Did it wrong, made it right. Do it again. I just might. There we go. Do it wrong, make it right. That's called a learning lesson. That's called a learning lesson. You do it wrong, but you make it right because you learn. You'd rather do it wrong than never do it at all. This turned into a little bit of a motivational speech. I ain't neutral, Riley. We love a little Buccaneers play. We love the Buccaneers coming up with that football, baby. Come on. If you are in the chat, if you are watching this video, like, comment, subscribe. I don't say it often enough. I need to get that in the vernacular. I don't want to be that guy, but sometimes you got to be this guy when you play this game. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. All right. Baker handed the ball off as he should to Bucky Irving. He's looking for yards. He gets about 3. You run for the rest of this game. The game plan, the blueprint is you hand the ball off. You hand the ball off and then you move. You hand the ball off, you get 3 yards at a clip. All right, let's hand this ball off again. Bleeding the play clock for all it's worth. It's play action. You got caught, and he's looking more downfield, though, and he's got Tez Johnson for a big grab. One of the biggest grabs of the game. That's Baker not settling for less right there. Could have had Cotton for about 5. Gets Tez Johnson for about 20. Look at this. This is how you make a friggin' play happen. Let's go. We score points. I mean, if we just milk this clock, this game's over. We're up by 2 scores right now against a team that can't score. Come on. All right, we're at the 50-yard line. Hand the ball off. We need to milk this clock, people. We got Bucky Irving in the backfield. Hand the ball off. He looked very ready for that. Gain of 2 or 3, which is fine. We keep bleeding the clock. We need points on this drive. Given the field position right now, we need points on this drive. We need to take this. If we get this up to 19-7, it's still, well, that turns it from a touchdown field goal to a touchdown that they need. We need at least 3. We need at least 3. Second and 7, 9 minutes to go in the quarter. All right, we're throwing the ball right over the middle. Chris Godwin for his first grab. And he said, God will let me win for this first down. Now he's Godwin Jr. He's Godwin Jr. I think that's what happens when you have a kid. You go from Godwin to Godwin Jr. How does that happen? Because it's usually more indicative of your father than you being a father. We looked this up earlier this year. Second is like when you're named after a relative. Junior is when you're named after your dad. So I don't know how he went from Godwin to Godwin Jr. Maybe his father and him had a reconciliation of sorts. They're back in each other's good graces. Hand the ball off Rachaad White. Gain of 2. Time winding down. Tick, 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 tick. So you think the Falcons are going to win tomorrow? Don't say that, Riley. Don't say that, man. We need a Saints win so badly. I mean, the it looks like if the game ended right now, if the game ends how you would expect this to end at this very moment, the Bucs would win this. Either and then both teams are 8-9. Either division winner is going to be 8-9. Bucs with the ball, 2nd and 9. We got to hand this ball off again. Let's get it to 3rd and ridiculously easily to get. And then Cotton with the little bubble screen to the tight end. 1st down and then some. He has been the player of the game on offense for this team. He's been the go-to receiver, and now he's feeling a little swaggy. He goes this and then kind of like tucks it in coolly. He went that and coolly with the tuck in. Real nice play. Real nice play. Halfway through the 4th quarter, this might be the shortest game. This is on pace to be the shortest NFL football game I ever called. Cade Otton, 6 grabs for 75 yards and a touchdown. We're well and comfortably in field goal range at the 25-yard line. This is a handoff. This is a friggin' handoff. We got Godwin in motion, though. Looked like some sort of, something against the Bucs right there. No, I mean, if I were to bet on that game, Riley, I would bet that the Falcons win it. But Saints have been on a little bit of a heater. It's an interdivision matchup. I don't know, man. I'm just going to hope. We're handing the ball off to Rachaad White for a gain of about 6 or 7 right there on 1st and 15. That's perfect. Hand the ball back off to him. We're bleeding clock. This is so important. Touchdown wins this. Touchdown wins this 3. A field goal almost does it. Mm. Look at that belly. Look at that belly on Vita Vea. You'd like to see that, like where his jersey tucks up into his belly. All right, we got about 6 minutes left to go in the 4th. We're handing the ball back off as they should. Oh, he did not get that cleanly, but he gets about 3 yards on it. We got 3rd and 5. Give him that 5. 3rd and 5. Both teams have all their timeouts. This is great right here. This is exactly what you want. It's slow. It's methodical. It's strategic. It's well thought out. Let's do a little short pass. You got great receivers. You got Evans. McMillan, I think, is a good receiver. He's your 4th option. You got Evans, Igbuka, Godwin, McMillan, Bucky Irving. Let's get 5 yards. And you got Cade Otton. How could you forget about him? All right, we're hiking that. And he's looking. He's got time. He's stepping up in the pocket. Now he's rolling out. He's got more time. Don't take a sack here. Don't take a sack here, Baker. Get rid of it. He's trying to make a play still just short. He finds Cade Otton somehow, some way. It's just short. I mean, this is what happens in Week 18 when there's not a lot of games going on for any stake. There's 2 games that matter tomorrow. I mean, there's a couple games that matter in terms of seeding. The games I'm going to be paying the closest attention to is Falcons Saints, Steelers Ravens. Riley, I want to hear who you like in that Steelers Ravens game. I think I know what you're going to say. 4th and 1, we're going for it. I don't love it. Do we call time? Oh, challenge flag. That was the right challenge. It did not look like it was a first down, or it did not look like it was in bounds. Oh wait, we were going with the yeah, let me get that back going. All right, here we go. This is another. Let's show this. This is more NFL incentives tomorrow. All right, so Keenan Allen, 6 receptions for 750,000. They're playing in a meet. Well, they play. It's a game that does mean something, but what means more to them is keeping their starters healthy. Keenan Allen, I pay attention to the sights and sounds between the game. He's asking Trey Lance to throw him the ball. There's no doubt he gets those 6 receptions. It could be for 12 yards. He gets those 6 receptions. Let's see what his odds are to get 6 receptions. Let's see. Oh, God. I think the fucking Falcons are going to win. Fuck them. Alright, Chargers. Receiving props. Player receptions. Wow, they're not even... No Chargers players are even available right now, so who knows what the fuck's going to happen in that game. Kendrick Bourne, 49 receiving yards, and like I said, if they're playing a team, if they're playing a game that matters, they don't give a fuck about people getting these incentives. Kendrick Bourne is only getting the ball when Mac Jones is in. Kendrick Bourne is not getting 49 receiving yards tonight. Let's see what his odds are for that, actually. On was out of bounds. Let's see. Hold on. Window capture. Get this out of here. We need to get this game back on. Chase McLaughlin coming out for a kick. For a field goal to put it up 19-7. Chasey, he always... Oh, God, it gets blocked. Oh, God, right when I said he always does this, it gets blocked. That was bad. Yeah, he's still suspended. I mean, the Steelers, it doesn't matter. Like, Rodgers is going to find some guy to throw to. They don't necessarily need DK to win games, Riley. I thought I was just... Are we not doing... Local meat chop. We not doing Sam Walkers anymore? Did that plan leave the building? I got to Uber either way. That drink got to me. That drink got to me. So you just tell me which place I'm headed to, Poppy. Okay? Like, comment, subscribe to the video. If you've subscribed, like it. If you've liked it, comment. Do all 3. I love you. All right? This is not great. We could have really used those 3 extra points right there if we're Buccaneers fans. However, Panthers have not been able to do shit. Panthers in the shotgun. Bryce Young in the shotgun. A little bit more than 5 minutes left to play. All right. He's snapping it, looking over, right side. Quick pass to Leggett. You forget about that sometimes. That was definitely the right answer on there. I'm a pro's pro. I'll meet you guys at Sammy's. You just tell me when to go. I'm gonna need some extra time after this game to get the clips out. All right, we got Bryce Young under center, 2nd and 5. He's throwing left side of the field. He's got it. Tommy Tremble on the left side. They're driving. Don't let up on defense. Don't play defense differently as you were playing before just because of the circumstance. I'm going with the Steelers. Merely for the fact, Riley, when Tomlin is an underdog at home, when everyone thinks he's not going to get it done, especially against a divisional opponent, he always does. He always does. They win that game. I would rather see the Steelers in the playoffs, honestly, because I think they're a more dangerous team right now. Spit a little bit. There was a little driblet of spit lit, but we get it back. Yes, he needs to go downfield. He hasn't. It's 3rd and 15. There's one option. Throw it more than 15 yards downfield. He might have done it 3 times this game. 3 for 7 on 3rd down, 1 first down, 1 interception. That's just completions. That's just completions for Brycey. He's looking. He's got some guy short of the first down. Why are we throwing it to him at the 50? They have to go for this. This is go for it territory. They have to. Bucs can win the game right here. Bucs can win the game right here with the stop. Let's stand strong. Let's stand strong. Come on. Fucking Larry David on the call, number 54 for the Bucs. He's saying, let's just stop them no matter what. Let's stop them no matter what. And I'm taking us all to a strip club after this. Tampa's known for their strip clubs. Oh, looks like we're sending heat. Bryce Young sees the heat. He's trying to hold off the heat. Put an ice cube on the heat. Barely gets the playoff. He's looking downfield. I don't think he has anything. It's a moon ball. It's a prayer. It's caught downfield. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I thought there was no chance, and there was. That's exactly what they needed. It's a 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Panthers. A little back-footed throw. How do you can't let this happen. You can't let this happen, 25. Over the top play. Biggest play of the game. Oh, so they're saying that was the wrong play call. Bryce Young with time in the pocket. He's looking, he's throwing off his back foot. He throws it out of bounds. So they can live with 3 right here. 3 isn't the worst, and they're going to get points unless there's a turnover. Yeah, why send pressure if it's 3rd and 15? That's right. Why send pressure if it's 3rd and 15? And the pressure didn't even get to him. He had enough time. That's been the problem with the Buccaneers defense. No pressure. They can't get any pressure. I love the McMillan play today. I love the McMillan play. All right, Bryce Young, he's in the shotgun trying to get the playoff. Barely does. I think we get him. Get him right here. He's looking in the end zone, throwing. Oh, my God, what a grab. Number 18, Coker. He's doing it pumped up, doing it the right way for a touchdown. Oh, God, this is a game. This just turned into a game. Oh, God. What a catch. What a catch. What a throw. Oh, God, he had him draped up. He had no idea where the ball was. Put his hand in almost the perfect position, but the throw is that much more perfect from Bryce Young. Touchdown. Like I said, you don't change up. They don't know how to fucking close games out. And who do you point that to? When it's both because of the offensive side and the defensive side of football, it's their coach, Todd Bowles, cannot close games out. Wow. Now we got a game. 16-14. 16-14. Oh my God, man. This is scary as shit. Wow. All right. Baker's listening to his OC right now, looking at him inquisitively. And this needs to be more of a talk about volition and determination rather than X's and O's. We need to know, how are we going to get enough first downs to end this game with the ball in our hands? There's essentially 4 timeouts left, 2-minute warning, 3 timeouts on the Panthers. We need like 3 first downs. 3 first downs wins this game. God damn it, Bucs. God fucking damn it. The rain started again right when the Bucs get the ball. Let's make a play. This is Put your balls on the line. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? All right, let's go. Oh, this guy Tucker. Please. Yeah, you scare me with the ball, pal. You scare me with the ball. Todd needs to be fired. Absolutely. The fact that they kept him for some strange reason. Why the fuck would they keep him when they had Liam Cohen in the building, leading the Jacksonville Jaguars to their first division title in God knows how long? They won like 2 or 4 games last year. They're going to win 13. I mean, that throw is ridiculous. All right, we're handing the ball off to Bucky Irving. Gain of only 2 yards right there. I thought he had more. He kind of held up. Oh, God. All right, 2nd and 7. They got one. They used their first timeout right there. 2 minutes, 17 seconds. While it's 2nd and 7. That feels just about right. Come on, let's finish this strong. Buccaneers. Buccaneers! All right, we're handing the ball off to Bucky Irving again. That's a gain of about 4 yards. Good gain. Oh, wait, never mind. The players went all the way up here. He only got about 2. All right, 2 timeouts from the Panthers. We got 3rd and about 6. 3rd and 6. Let's get a first down here. We just need 2 first downs. 2 first downs ends this game. 2 first downs ends this game. Come on, Bucs. You haven't been able to close out games. Let's close out this one for no fucking reason. Come on. Depending on who wins this one. Yeah, we need this. We need this ball in the air. We're not running this ball. If we run this ball, Todd Bowles. Oh my God, get a play done. Right there, Cotton. That's a first down. That's exactly what they needed. Past the 50-yard line. Big play. Nut up. You give it to your guy who's been performing all day. It's Cade Otton. Cotton. It's Cotton. It's a cotton-made t-shirt. Cotton-made underwear. We're protecting the nads. That was huge. That was huge. Come on. 1 timeout and a 2-minute warning. It's not ball game yet. That's exactly what they need. Easy pass for Baker to throw in the rain, and you give it to the sure-handed Cotton. That's it. Look how he holds the ball like it's his first board, up and tight. All right, last ad read of the night. Let's have fun with this one. All right. Shout out to our sponsors. I'm not going to say that, but I owe our sponsors so much. Anything that they want to do, they want to partner with me. No, anything that I go crazy a little bit. I go crazy. Let me take it back. Thank you to our sponsors. I thank them for believing in me. I'm the train and the engine that keeps this going, but you are the ads on the side that say, hey, let me check that out. Hey, let me check that out. This one is for the oogly booglies. We're always in a position where you want to check out an attractive woman, but doing so would just be too obvious. There's got to be a way to take using the oogly booglies. These are a set of glasses where you're able to check out women in a way that you've always wanted to. Not in a creepy way, but in a way that's flattering because you see them walk by. You're looking over there at one. You're looking over there at another. And these glasses It's like the 2026 New Year's glasses where you can see the lettering on it. The thing that it says before, you can create that. So you can say, I'm interested. You're hot. Nice bum. Anything that you want is on the top of these glasses, and the girls that are looking at you, they don't think that it's creepy. They don't think, what's this guy's underlying wants and ulterior motives. All they think is, oh, it's right there. I don't have to guess. He's interested. He thinks I'm hot. He likes my bum. And then next thing you know, there's nothing to worry about. You've complimented them just by looking. When your looks equal compliment, they can get away more easily. When your looks look like you're looking for something else, that's when you're barking up the wrong tree. That's where you get the oogly booglies. All right, let's finish this game, and let's finish in the strongest manner possible. They're setting up a tent on the Panthers sidelines with that towel protecting the play sheet. I have a feeling that play sheet, no matter how permanent the marker is on that play sheet, they're not going to need it again. The Bucs are keeping the ball for the rest of this game. We want to see Baker in the victory formation. Handing the ball off to Bucky. Gain of 2 right there. Here comes a Panthers timeout. We run the ball again. If we can get this to 3rd and 6, it's so manageable. All right, 1:56 left in the game. The Bucs are on the Panthers 43-yard line, 2nd and 8. We're running this ball again, that's for sure. We're handing it off again to Bucky Irving. Gain of about 2 or 3. And like I said, that's all we need. We can get this to a 3rd and 6, a 3rd and 5. Now we have the option. The clock is running. We could run the ball again, or we could go for the first down. I kind of like going for the first down. Let's ice this motherfucker. Let's get a first down. Let's end it. Oh, they're going to take a timeout right here with, what, a minute 10? Yeah, minute 11 right there. They could run this ball, though. I mean, this is a tough call. They could run this ball and have it be 30 seconds left when the Panthers get the ball just to get a field goal. Oh, God, I'm running it. Man, I don't know. It's so close. You're also close to getting in field goal range. This is so tough. This is why they pay them the big bucks. This is why you pay them the big bucks. Because Tony Murr, and Tea Time, we cannot make a call on this. You can do a play action still and have the pass open. Baker takes a knee if nothing's there. I kind of like that. Have him roll out again. No, we're handing the ball off. Bucky Irving. Gain of 2 or 3. It's 4th down. I'm not mad about that. What I kind of like the threat of the pass being available. Baker can just take a knee. Oh, are they questionably going for this? Oh, I don't know. I do not know about that. Yeah, they're punting this. Tell me they're punting this. They're not considering a field goal. I don't know what they're considering. We're going to take another timeout right here, it seems like. There's going to be 25 seconds. Less than 30. We're going to try to draw them off sides. We're just going to take a... Yeah, okay. All right, that's fine. .24 seconds left in the game. They take the delay of game penalty. They're going to be punting it to the Panthers with their Season, division on the line, playoff hopes on the line. Come on, man. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Oh, is this Pinion? Is this Pinion on the punt? Come on, just do your jobs. Do your jobs. We need a good punt, man. If there's any time to coffin corner them right now, it's right now. Okay, we got a timeout taken by the Bucs. I'm not sure why you want to ice your punter in your punt team. I've never seen that before. I've actually never seen that before. Man, I'm excited. Come on, let's fucking do this. There's no way the Saints win tomorrow is the problem. There's no way that the Saints win. They're not putting a returner down there. They're trying to block this thing. Oh my god, this could get interesting. Hold strong, motherfuckers. Hold strong. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. You just pooch it real quick. Yes, you got to pick that up. Great kick. Great kick. Why would you even pick that up, asshole? That's such a stupid move, picking that up. All there is risking that. There's no reward picking that up. 16 seconds left. They're all the way back at the 3-yard line. They basically have one try to get into field goal range. Come on, let's finish it. Oh, 18 seconds, not 16. That's a little bit of a difference. Come on. I wonder if that took any seconds off, that guy picking up that ball. All right, Bryce Young, not under center, in the shotgun, into the Buccaneers end zone. All right, they're looking. Can they make a play happen? Taking a lot of time off the clock, throws it to the sideline. That's enough. Why is he trying for more? And the clock's running. Can they get back up and clock it? Can they get back up and clock it? 6, 5, 4, 3. They're going to have one chance to go for the end zone. They're at their own 23. Let's stop them. Let's win a ball game, Bucs. Let's win a ball game. Come on. Let's finish them. Let's finish them. Come on. Yeah. That's all right. We need to bring pressure with these 3 guys, though. Don't just sit back. We need pressure. 3 seconds left. Let's finish them, Buccaneers. Let's leave it up to the New Orleans Saints tomorrow to get a victory. Come on, don't say that. All right, they're trying for something. They're trying for a little pitch play over the middle. Can he do it? Oh, he's getting it. Oh, that's all. That's the game right there. You don't pitch it to your offensive lineman in that spot. It's over. Buccaneers do what they need to do. Control what they can control in this week, in this game. But do the Saints win tomorrow? That's where it all comes down to. We have another NFC South matchup. Saints-Buccaneers. Saints-Falcons. If the Falcons win, the Panthers are in. If the Falcons lose, the Buccaneers are in. Oh, why does it come down to that? If they didn't blow that fucking game against the Falcons on that Thursday night football game. God damn it. All right, I got to take a leak. That's the first thing I got to do. If you are in the chat, if you're watching this, get in your horse race number. Riley, I already see you there. Nice. Riley, I don't want to see it. All right, hey, Riley. No one else in here right now. Just you and me. Give me you get the evens again. Who gets the odds? You get the evens again. Who gets the odds? Come on, man. We need the fucking Saints tomorrow. We need the fucking Saints tomorrow. All right. Riley, give me someone, buddy. Give me someone. All right, perfect. Perfect. I'll give you a sec to answer, right, guy. Wyatt, where are you coming from, dude? Local meat shop, okay. Wyatt, can you pick a number between 1 and 6? Wyatt, if you're watching this, first of all, like, comment, subscribe. Secondly, you want to pick a number on this dimes, Wyatt? You can be into the first horse race. Your number gets called. You move up one. Whoever gets the race done first, whoever crosses that finish line first wins. Do you want to get in, Wyatt? Let's give Wyatt a chance, Riley. Let's give Wyatt a chance for Riley. There's a 6. 1 and 6 to start us off. And there's a 2. Okay, we got 1, we got 2, we got 6. Can we get a 3, 4, 5? We got the 3. I would love to see a 4, 5. I would love to see the start going off the same way. There we go. There's a 6. It's okay. That's a 6. That's Riley. That's Riley. Oh, it's off the board. It don't matter. Doesn't care. And there's a 6 again for Riley. Oh, no. He might be up to his old ways. And there's a 5 for Wyatt. There you go, Wyatt. Come on, Wyatt. There's another 5 for Wyatt. He wants to get involved. Make sure you subscribe, Wyatt. And there's a 1. There's a 1. Tied with 5 for the 2 spots. 6 winning this thing. And there's a 4. 4 gets out of the gates. Everyone is involved. Now we go. Now we go. And there's a 5 for Wyatt. 5 and 6. Tied for the 1 spot. Who's going to finish? There's another 5. 5 are going in bunches. Wyatt doing his thing. And there's a 6 right there. 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Double it up. Triple it up. There's 3. There's 3 right there. Get that 3 going. And there's a 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Tie for 2. 5 and 6 in the lead. Those are our 2 horses. There's another 2. 5 and 6. Tie for the lead. Those are our 2 horses in play. And there's another 2. 2, 5, and 6. Tie for the lead. And there's a 1. 1 want to get involved. Everyone wants to get involved. 4 being the slowest, but that's okay. And there's a 5. There's a 5 for Wyatt. Can he get his first win? There's a 2. 2 and 4 exchanging blows. Blow, 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 blow. And there's a 1 right there. 1 and 6 tied for second place. 3 and 4 way behind everyone. There's the 3. 3's been hot tonight. You can't neglect the 3. And there's a 6. Riley getting involved. 2, 5, and 6 tied for the lead. And there's a 2. 2 getting up. 2 doing its thing. And there's a 4 way back there. 4 moving up a spot. Let's get a 5. Let's go. Oh, 4 again. 4. Okay, could 4 get involved late? There's the 2. 2 could finish this, but we don't care about that. We just want the 5. We want the 6. There's the 5. Oh, yeah, Wyatt. There's the Wyatt guy doing the right little stuff. And there's another 5. 2 and 5. Tied for the lead. Can Wyatt Hunt do what he needs to do and win his first ever horse race? And there's a 2. That's okay. Wyatt, that's okay. We don't care about that. It's just between you and Riley. Those are the only horses available. And there's a 2 again. 2 was the call. 2 was clearly the call. And oh, it's off the board. It don't matter. And there's a 2 again. Okay, 2 was clearly the call. And it's off the board. That doesn't matter either. Jesus, what's that? And there's a 1. 1 and 6 tied for the lead. Hold on. There's another 1. There's another 1. Here's another 1 for you. And there's a 4. Okay, Wyatt. Sorry. Wyatt, get this done. There's the 5. There you go, Wyatt. You're probably waiting. You're probably waiting to see, wait, why is it still going? Because the only horses that are alive in the chat were you at 5, Riley at 6, Wyatt, you just won your first ever Tea Time horse race. What we do is we give away a prize every month for the horse race winner, and we do a horse race at the end of every quarter of the games that we call. So, horse race leaderboard, we're going to get Wyatt. We're going to get Wyatt Hunt in there. GG's. GG's in the chat. GG's in the chat for Wyatt. Wyatt, if you are not subscribed, please do, because now you are officially a Tea Timer. What happens is we give away a prize at the end of every month if you have the most horse race wins. Riley won last month, and we're giving away a toy in his name for Toys for Tots. James, oh wow! Riley doesn't dominate like he typically does, and he wants a change of the die. He's calling the shots around here. All right, let's slow it down. Let's break it down. This was the first stream of 2026 for Tea Time. Looking forward to this year very, very much. This year is going to be very telling. We had basically the championship of the NFC South between Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Carolina Panthers. Buccaneers do what they need to do to keep my future bet alive of winning this division, but there's a second part of this job. The Saints need to get an underdog victory, beat the Falcons. They win tomorrow. The Bucs are in. The Falcons win tomorrow. The Panthers are in. So we're going to be watching that game intently. What we got going on later on tonight, Seahawks 49ers for the number 1 seed in the NFC West. Also another future bet of mine. If the 49ers win, they win their division, I'll win my future bet. Something I'll be paying attention to. Thank you for everyone that was a part of the stream tonight. I appreciate every single each and every one of you, the Tea Timers. I will be back tomorrow for an NFL pregame show. Nope, not. No, I'm not live for every game. We're doing an NFL pregame show tomorrow, 11:30 to 12:30 before the games start. It's going to be fun. Be there, and then we'll continue from there. Until next time, everyone have a great Saturday night, and then